hello chat. Hello everybody. Oh. The Loaf's way over there. Loaf, get over here, you silly. There you go, you can even be larger, look at that. Hello chat. I had to mess around with a bunch of volumes right at like the start of stream in my OBS, so please let me know if anything needs to be changed. I would the like alerts and things were very loud. Loaf, say hi.
Hello.
So let me know if anything needs to be adjusted. Hi, Noodle. Noodle, I swear I'm gonna get to doing the K-pop thing. It'll be in the Discord because I'm scared of copyright. I might do it later today, depending on how I feel after stream.
Something.
Hmm?
I don't ever remember anything about a K-pop thing. Did I miss something?
Yeah, I said that I might react to, like, K-pop videos. Like, my favorite K-pop performances and things. Or I said I wanted to...
I thought you had somehow agreed to...
Yeah, I said I wanted to do it, but I'm scared of copyright, because Twitch gives you 3 copyrights before you get banned. It's not even about them taking money that I don't make. It's
fix that.
yeah. Also, my my little dude is incorrect. I do not have $100. I don't know why he says I have $100. He is not correct though. I think it was from me testing it before stream. I don't know how to fix it.
Like us. He's like us. He's not that bright.
Requested at least one Blackpink song. I don't remember any of their performances that like really stand out to me as like this is a really good performance. I'll be really honest, and that's like no hate, no shade to Blackpink.
I like that one that they played during the collaboration with PUBG a few years back. That one was pretty good.
I don't know why my little dude says. Why? Why is he saying that I have $100? Okay, well, don't believe him. Don't believe him. I don't have $100. I don't know how to reset him. That's like no hate, no shade to Blackpink. They used to be really good. And like, I know that they had a bunch of individual performances that just happened, like individual, like solo stuff. But in general, as somebody who used to pretty religiously watch their stuff, compared to the other K-pop that I pay attention to, it's like their performances don't really stand out. The music videos are good. The actual performances are kind of just like, okay, I guess. Which again is no hate, no shade to Blackpink, but I'm used to watching Stray Kids who who put on a whole entire theater performance. So I know that they're focusing on solo content, which from my understanding has been relatively reflected in their performances from what I've seen online of people being like, yeah, they like even at their tours and stuff. Okay, nope, he's still fucked up. Alright, cool. Well, he's just gonna say I have $100 even though I don't. And I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it. What was I saying? Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. It's really not working for me. But yeah, from what I heard of the internet, during their like last tour and everything, there was a lot of complaints about that, like they were giving nothing. They were forgetting routines. They were like lip syncing the entire time, which like nothing wrong with lip syncing, but like not even well. And like a lot of the internet was like, it's pretty obvious they don't want to be here. Like they're focusing on solo careers or modeling or brand deals or whatever it is. It's a true. Which like it's fine, but yeah, I don't know. If I paid $100+, which I think their tickets were even more than that, but if I paid that much money and they gave nothing, I would be... Ow! God, Mochi!
Get her, Mochi. Get her.
No, she just launched onto my shoulder from the floor with her claws fully out, and then just used me to launch off in a different direction. Ow!
My cat used to do half of that. My cat used to just hop up onto my shoulder and just sit there with her claws dug into my shoulder.
Ow, fuck. That's the life of a music group in Korea. They don't really get a choice most of the time. Yeah. I don't know. Wait, where did he... What the fuck? Oh, he's right there. I was like, where did he go? Have it. I know they don't usually get, like, a choice in things, but there are plenty of other groups. None of which I can think of at the moment because I don't pay attention to that many groups, but, like, there's plenty of other K-pop groups that they do their own solo career while still being in their K-pop group. And, like, it is not as noticeably they do not want to be here as, like, Blackpink has done. And yet they still renewed, as far as I'm aware. It's like, you obviously don't want to be there. Also, there's the complaints that a lot of people have about Blackpink, that, like, they haven't put out nearly as much music as every other group, which, like, I'm all for not working your people to the bone, but they've been around for a while now, and they don't have nearly as much music. So, I get it. Get it. Like, all for giving them breaks, but at the same time, they're not putting in the effort for being, like, the biggest girl group in the world. Is my opinion. Not that my opinion matters that much, but... Haha, money? Yeah. And who knows, maybe they renewed contracts under being solo artists and not, like, as a group. I don't know about that part. I don't know if they've done anything really as a group in, like, a hot minute. The last thing I heard about for them as a group was the tour. So, I don't know, I just work here. All I know is that Stray Kids performances go nuts. That's all I know. All good. I don't mind really. I have most of their albums on record that I listen to here and there because I got them in. Oh yeah, their music is fun. For sure. It's just, I don't know, it's interesting how everything played out with them. I think people expected a lot more from them, and therefore are disappointed, which can't fault people for that either. Like, I don't know. Through a lot of their content too, yeah. That's fair. I enjoy them. I like them as, like... Like, I mean, I used to be a pretty big fan of them, and then it just kind of dropped off into something else. But, like, it's no hate, no shade to Blackpink. Nobody come for me. I think they're fun. Their music, when they put it out, is great. Anyway. Should we just jump into the Reddit stories today? Where's my controller? I need to grab my controller and after this, but that's okay. Oh, talking about enjoying Stray Kids. Yeah. Oh, I love Stray Kids. I think they're awesome. They do so much. And they just seem like genuinely good dudes, which is always, you know, a plus. Like, I feel like when you watch their actual, like, lives or generally them existing as human beings, you can tell that they do love each other. They're like a family to each other. They're not going anywhere. You also know that Chan is gonna protect those kids with his fucking life. We stand Bangtan. He's awesome. He's great. He's lovely. Yeah, Stray Kids goes fucking hard. Who are the other ones? Like Everglow and Dreamcatcher, their choreography is insane. As a theater kid, I'm very into, like, where is musicality-wise? You know, the songs gotta be bangers. And then the choreo has to really, really capture me, you know? Like, because there's some pretty basic-ass choreos out there, let's be honest, in K-pop, which, like, is fine. But, like, I want to be wowed. I want to be wowed. And then I know Stray Kids just goes insane with, like, their set designs, which also scratches that little theater kid itch in my brain.
Gosh dang it, Ty. You just made me
What?
yawn.
Get
You just
wrecked.
made me yawn. Quit sharing it. Quit sharing.
No, sharing is caring.
Not in this scenario.
One moment, chat. Okay, I had to answer a thing. Okay. Okay, now that I'm done ranting about K-pop, we can jump into the Reddit, because that's what people are here for, right? Except I'm here to this video too early, so the captions aren't on the video yet, so my bad. You gotta get to the videos like the next day for the captions to work, so I apologize on that front. Blah blah blah. Or, as Nobu would say, whoosh. Okay. Okay, chat, you're gonna have to let me know how audio is, because like I said, I was messing with audio beforehand. Because it was very loud, at least in my ears. And also according to the OBS sound levels. But, like, if I need to turn it up or down, let me know.
Hello and welcome to Smosh Reads Reddit Stories. I'm Shane, and today it's a genre that we love to hate, cheating. And I am joined by two people who also hate cheating.
My goodness, it's the dude.
Yes, this is my lover.
Oh.
I'm for some reason going downward.
We have done episodes before on cheating, and it is.
This is my volume levels.
Man, I have to.
Huh?
Love it when Discord messes with my volume
Oh.
rules. It has your stream set to 50.
Oh. What about you, Noodle? Is the volume okay?
Admit, whenever I come across a Reddit story that has to do with cheating, I'm glued to it. Even though I feel bad for
It's
the
a shame.
Noodle's the
it's
only person in chat right now who
always
can tell me how the audio is.
and it's actually competent.
Yeah.
I feel like almost everybody goes through some version of it at some point.
Everybody's got to get cheat on sometime.
Yeah. And if not in a relationship, like in high school on a test.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
You guys not like.
Oh no!
No.
One of my tests, I wrote. My friends and I made up like a fake language, and I wrote. I took the test late, and I wrote all the answers that they got on my arm, and so I went in, and they were like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
That's
And then I cheated, and I got 100.
There reaches a certain point when it comes to cheating on a test where it's actually more impressive
Absolutely.
the manner in which you cheated than actually knowing the information that
Yeah.
you're being tested on.
Right, which is critical.
My
thinking.
fan is facing very much
right.
the not correct direction, and I am getting warm.
More impressive than anything you could have
I don't want to get up and fix it right now.
Yeah.
That's a bigger life lesson than I don't know what the fuck I was learning. And you see, we didn't retain it.
Right. Listen, if they didn't want it, they wouldn't put those desks right next to each other.
That's so correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be talking mostly about romantic cheating.
What?
People do that?
Yes.
Wow.
Apparently a lot.
Disgusting.
Plot twist.
Right. So they like write it on their arms?
Are you ready for our first story?
Write it on their arms.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I'm ready.
here we go. Am I the asshole for being very upset that my wife is helping her friend cheat on her husband?
What?
Wife, friend is helping, husband. I'm there.
OP is saying that their wife
Arnie
is helping
insane.
her friend cheat on her husband.
You lost me again.
So the guy writing this in,
Yes.
he's like, my wife is helping her friend cheat on her husband.
I'm there. Okay. You know I'm a visual girl. We've been
Yes,
over this.
yes.
Have to draw it.
A while ago,
Good
my
job,
wife and
Rasha.
her friend went on a weekend trip, which seemed fine. Turns out the friend didn't really want to go on the trip. She was meeting a guy, her best friend, her soulmate. Apparently, these two have been messaging each other for years. My wife didn't know this, but obviously found out about it and told me, but she just ignored it because it wasn't our business. We didn't tell the husband. It was a weird WTF kind of thing. I do not know the husband at all. I barely know this friend. I was thinking, not my circus, not my monkeys. So here's the thing. The friend asked my wife to go on another trip and that she will pay probably about $3,000, telling me that my husband
Oops.
would need to come be.
Sorry, I hit a button. I hit a button. I hit a button.
How dare you?
If a close friend of mine, it would
I know.
Though it's enticing, $3K.
be wanting to end it. If her
I know, I fucked everything up by trying to change my tail. I'm so sorry. Only for me to decide I don't want the tail to be down anyway.
business, we didn't tell the husband. It was a weird WTF kind of thing.
I got it. I
do
fixed
not know
it.
the husband at all. I barely know this friend. I was thinking, not my circus, not my monkeys. So
I
here's the
sure
thing.
hope the audio's
The
okay.
friend asked my wife to go on another trip, and that she will pay probably about $3,000 for the sole purpose of cheating on her husband again. My wife was gleefully ecstatic about going on a free trip. She will be the alibi for her friend cheating.
Oof.
Ooh, wait. I need to back that up because what?
But free trip though.
Wait.
It was a weird WTF.
Okay, wait. I need to
I do
process
not know
this.
the husband at all. I barely know this friend. I was thinking, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Okay.
So here's the thing. The friend asked my wife to go on another trip, and that she will pay probably about $3,000 for the sole purpose of cheating on her husband again. My wife was gleefully ecstatic about going on a free trip. She
Okay.
was the alibi for her friend cheating.
Oof.
Ooh.
Puppy poopy.
Am I the asshole for being
A free
outraged,
trip,
feeling
though.
betrayed, feeling that our marriage is a fucking joke, and frankly wanting to end it?
Uh-oh, my VTube
He's the
froze.
one feeling
Makes
betrayed.
such
It's
a farce
crazy.
of marriage and help each other out and cover for each other cheating. What the fuck is our marriage?
Oh,
I am
Yup.
seriously
Yeah.
considering telling my wife that she can make her own decisions,
Ooh.
but they have consequences. And when she returns for the fest cheating weekend, the locks will be
Jesus.
changed and the divorce papers will be pinned to the front door.
Yay.
okay, Daddy.
Okay,
okay.
everything is breaking. 1 second, my whole VTube studio froze. And my stream deck is like freaking the hell out. Hello, I am back. 2 streams in 1 day. You're funny. I don't know what happened with all of that. I'm so sorry, everybody. I ended up thinking that possibly the turn it off and on again method would be the best. Kind of let OBS reset itself. I don't know what the cause of the drops and everything were. Maybe we're back in action because my CPU on OBS just went from 5% to 2% or 2.5, which is the normal range for the CPU. Not that 5% is bad, I don't think, but something was taking up a lot of CPU, and I don't know what. So, thanks for bearing with me, everyone. I saw Manta pop up. I don't know if Manta's still here. But I saw Manta pop up in the middle of all of the chaos. So if you're still here, hi Manta, I did see you. I apologize for not responding. We were, you know, having a breakdown. It's alright. My bitrate is still running a bit higher than like what the maximum is set to, but that doesn't appear to be an issue. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Maybe. I'm gonna look at a couple more things before we flip back over, chat. Okay, yeah, Twitch Inspector still says everything is good. Okay. We're gonna try it, I guess, and hope for the best. And if it breaks again, I will cry. Chat, since we were 4 minutes into the YouTube video, do you want to start the YouTube video over? I don't know, at what point it started breaking. How much we need to refresh the memories. I can also just back it up like a minute or like 30 seconds or whatever. I'll just back it up a little, guys.
Would be probably about $3,000 for the sole purpose of cheating on her husband again. My wife was gleefully ecstatic about going on a free trip. She will be the alibi for her friend cheating.
Oof.
Oh, puppy poopy.
Am I the asshole for being outraged, feeling betrayed, feeling that our marriage is a fucking joke, and frankly wanting to end it? If her and the girls make
Fair.
such a farce of marriage and help each other out and cover for each other
Yeah.
cheating, what the fuck is our marriage?
Oh,
I am seriously considering telling my wife that she can make her own decisions, but they have consequences. And when she returns for the fest cheating weekend, the locks will be changed and the divorce papers will be pinned to the front door.
Yay.
okay, Daddy.
Okay.
I mean, that's valid, I
I
feel.
understand where he's coming from.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get
It's
it.
like, would she do this?
Yeah, I
to me
agree.
if she's so on
course.
board with this happening over here.
Of
Right,
course.
like those are. That's
His
like a
language is
virtue that
intense.
She's clearly not exhibiting, or she's not against her friend not exhibiting.
Right,
Right.
right. Because it's one reaction to go, oh, she's cheating on him, that's her business.
Right.
It's another to be like, I will go with you on this trip so I can be your alibi.
Yeah, that's.
So you can
No.
lie to your husband. That is
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
whole new beast.
Yeah, that's where it crosses into bad. No territory.
Yeah.
Not even though it's
Tommy?
enticing 3K. Not, not for the money.
She's getting paid $3K to do this.
That she will pay probably about $3,000 for the sole purpose of cheating on her husband again.
So the vacation
no,
costs
the
$3,000.
vacation's free.
Right.
And the wife isn't getting paid,
The wife is not getting paid,
so it's not for $3K.
Then definitely not.
but you're just getting you're getting a $3,000 vacation for free
Right.
to go with this friend.
Yeah.
Where are they
It's
going on
certainly one thing
vacation
I
that
think
it's
you're right, that's
$3,000?
In a lot of these cases, I think it is
my
like,
question.
not our business. Let me stay out of it because I'm not in that relationship. And
Right.
oftentimes too, because I am curious about y'all's opinions with this, like when you're friends with a couple and you find out that one is cheating, like is it your responsibility to come in and tell somebody? And my opinion with that is always so nuanced because nobody knows that dynamic of the relationship. And if you come in with this information and then let's say they still decide to stay together and get married, like then great, you're at this wedding and you're like, okay, well now this is very complicated, or maybe I'm not a friend of them anymore. So it's almost like, what is the part that you should
I really
play
hope the
when you
stream
know
audio is
someone
okay.
cheating?
It's totally case by case. I feel like,
Yeah.
right? I don't know. I've never been in this position, so I guess I don't know like what my thing would be.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for me to picture because I have a hard time imagining any of my friends cheating on their partners.
Yeah.
I think it would be a situation too where if
Um,
a close friend of mine, which would,
When you
it would be
factor in
shocking
travel
to me
costs and
if they were
hotel
like,
slash
"I'm cheating on
Airbnb,
my-
it's
my
pretty easy to get up
partner."
there.
I think
That's
it would be a
true.
situation of like, as their friend,
I guess
would
it depends
feel
on how
important
long
for me
they're
to
going to
like,
be
"You
there
need
as
to tell me."
well.
That's
Oh,
my
that-
advice to you
that-
as your friend.
Right.
And I don't think she's doing that obviously in
No,
this case.
she's
My,
not.
It's like, hey, as your friend, that's part of my job as your friend to be like, you need
To hold
do
you
this.
accountable, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a situation of if they're like, no, I don't care, whatever. I'd be
My
like, "This
quote
changes how
unquote
I view you.
vacations are
Yes.
like
This is
going to a
like,
convention for a
You're not
weekend.
who I thought you were.
Absolutely.
Now, this obviously, we're not talking about that.
But
We're
like
talking
small
about
conventions, so they're
far
not
past
$3,000.
We're talking about a $3,000
and then
vacation.
also, the dynamic between the wife and her friend is one thing. It's how the husband feels about it, and he's nervous now.
Right.
What does this mean?
Yeah.
I think what I do think is this is jumping pretty far past what he needs to do first, which is talk to her
Right.
Right.
and go, hey, I have a massive problem with you doing this.
Right.
Mhm.
If you do this, like,
Right.
who are you?
But that would be like, let me talk to her while the car's going 10 miles an hour. This woman's like 60 on the freeway, and he's like, wait.
Yeah.
So like, I don't understand the like, well, she's doing the most already. It's like
Yeah.
maybe too late to talk to her about it.
He's
but I don't
sending
know
some
when-
money when he needs to go to
I
Gen
guess-
Con.
Finding a
Yeah,
balance.
Gen
It's kind of
Con's really
surprising that,
expensive. I go
like, this feels
to
like something you would
small
know about your
conventions that
partner
are
as
like
well,
under
right?
$100
Like, to
for a
discuss
full weekend
values up
ticket.
front, and I guess if they
It's
haven't
like,
yet talked about
ends up being
uh,
maybe
you
like
know,
$500-600 for the
loyalty
hotel
in
room for
friendships
4
and
days.
in relationships, this probably is
They're
something that's
local, so
shocking
that
to him, and he's
helps.
like, oh, I didn't realize.
But yeah, no,
that
Gen
you don't
Con's really
care about
expensive.
that.
I have friends who
I
really
mean,
want
and
me to
if
go to
they're
Gen
married,
Con. I
it's,
just can't afford it.
hopefully clear that they haven't had any infidelity between them, but this is clearly causing him to question, like, maybe now that this friend has introduced how easy and fun it might be to cheat,
Right.
she might
Yeah.
be like, oh, well, then maybe I could do something fun. like
Arasha
that.
has a
I could
really good
see
point on that.
The wife and friend justifying it by being like, the husband is this friend's husband is shitty or has been ignoring her. Like that's a situation where I understand where we don't know what's going on
Yeah.
with certain dynamics. I still think this is not how you go
There's a better
about it.
solution.
No.
There's a better solution.
Right.
Yeah.
There's always the like, better solution, even if that is divorce. And
Just get a divorce. Don't cheat
this is
on
just
people.
full-on dishonesty here.
Yeah.
Just get a fucking divorce.
I mean, I think certainly if I was in this husband's position, I would be feeling the same way. I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah. The verdict was not the asshole. Comments.
I
Not
agree.
the asshole. Ask your wife if you were cheating, would she want people to tell her? Fair. And the answer is always yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Another comment. My friend, you know your wife is happy to facilitate.
Why
cheating,
not
and that
both?
says
Why
a
not
lot
both
about
what?
her, and none of it is good. If you continue to trust your wife.
Wait. Why not both what, Noodle? Wait. Sorry, I have to drink some water real quick, and it's gonna be kind of loud. Noodle, I don't remember what I said 30 seconds ago. I don't know what you're reacting to. Cheating and getting a divorce? I don't know. Oh. Hey, I got it just in time. Cheating and a divorce. What a win-win. Right? Yeah. Amazing. Divorce is what you'll get for cheating, so... It's like, I don't know. If you don't want to be with a person enough that you are willing to cheat on them, then just don't be with them. Like, what's... I got there eventually. But it's like, what? This is coming as somebody who has been cheated on. It's just like, just break up. Or get a divorce, or whatever you gotta do. Like, there is no point in cheating. If you, like I was saying, like, if you don't want to be with a person enough that you... But clearly you do not want to be with them because you are willing to have this whole other relationship. And, like... What did they say at the beginning? That the person that the girl is cheating with, they say is like her best friend, her soulmate? Like, you should be saying that about your husband, not just like a random dude. Like, like, agreed. I am someone that got cheated. I am someone that got cheated on and went through the divorce. Yeah, like, divorce is shitty. I get it. And, like, I don't know if kids are involved in this. A lot of people will stay together for kids, which tends to ultimately be the worst decision. Like, divorced parents is bad, but, like, putting them through that trauma, that's like a whole other can of worms to get into. But, like, just break up. Like, if you don't want to be together, there's no reason to be together. Just, like, I don't know. Humans are shitty. Anyway.
Wife would never cheat on you, then you are thicker than a mattress baguette.
Mattress baguette.
Now, where's that link?
Yeah, show us. Show us the mattress baguette.
So is it a mattress or is it a baguette?
I think it's a baguette that's massive.
Lastly, not the asshole, divorce her. If she would assist someone else cheating, you can bet she would have no problem asking her friend to do the same for her.
Yeah.
I think my question is, what if he talks to her? He goes, I have a massive problem with this. Don't do this. This makes me uncomfortable. She goes, you're right. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stop. Is that enough? Because at this point, you're already like, oh man, you were so willing and had no problem doing this. Now that you know that I have a problem with it and you dial it back, is my trust still there?
I feel like it's a couples counseling moment where it's like, now you do have to work through some of it, but like her being like, oh my God.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to like readjust the headrest on my chair.
Then I'd be like, okay, well.
And it was going either all the way up or all the way down, and there was no in between.
Mattress baguette.
Yeah, no, we're not losing that. We're gonna put a pin right there.
I wish the rest of the comments were just like, what
Mattress
are you talking
baguette.
about?
Right, none of this is important. What's that?
Right.
So our producers have Googled mattress baguette, and we've gotten 0 hits.
I am obsessed with that. Just coming up with like random similes and metaphors and just naming it.
Our next episode is called Mattress Baguette Stories.
And we're coming back.
And
Is
we're
it a
coming back.
mattress? Is it
It's
a
the
baguette? Is it big? Is it small? Is it made of mattress and a regular baguette?
Yeah.
We have questions that need answers.
We can create this.
We've got this.
We can make this.
is
My
the-
assumption is
to
a
answer the
baguette
question-
made of mattress, but you
My
know.
initial instinct was
That's
to say
just me.
yes, it's enough, because I believe that sometimes we can be just I mean, we're humans. Like, we're gonna have like faults and gaps in our awareness, and it can be, I think, a moment of just getting caught up with this friend. Like you said, like that already opened up so much more context of like your best friend is like, my husband sucks and he's doing all of these things, XYZ. I don't even know how far that goes on that spectrum. But she's like, but I have this really great experience with this guy and I really need your help and whatever. And yes, maybe she could have come to her senses a little quicker and said something like, wait, this feels a little crazy. Or if there is a problem going on, maybe let's talk about like separating that relationship and then we can talk about introducing another man. But perhaps she was getting caught up in that situation and just being like, okay, I got your back. And maybe it's again, fun in some way. And then it just took her husband to be like, hey, remember that somebody is getting hurt. And then she is like, oh my God, you're so right. There's clearly a way to do this that doesn't hurt people.
Yeah, I mean, for me, with every Reddit story, unless it's something really extreme and dangerous, I'm always like, talk to them.
It's always
have the conversation
Always
first.
communication.
You know, you gave us less than a page of information, and there's always going to be a ton of comments saying divorce her. It's like, well, you're married, like talk, like unless everything leading up to this was completely empty and worthless.
Right.
Have the conversation if you actually trust each other and decide if you still trust her.
Yeah.
Is there springs in the baguette?
That's the real question.
Are there cars?
Is it more of a mattress or more of a baguette?
That's what I'm stuck
Is it
on.
edible? The problem is baguette was the last word, which infers that the mattress is the adjective.
That's what I'm saying.
So it must be a baguette.
Baguette.
That is mattress.
That is mattress.
That is so soft.
Yeah. Well,
Or firm.
memory baguette.
Yes. There's a whole show here.
No, there's not.
No, there isn't. Our next story comes from relationship advice. This is a 34-year-old woman. My husband, who's 30, said I wasn't attractive enough to cheat on him. Question mark. My husband said I wasn't attractive enough to cheat on him? My husband is gorgeous. Everybody says
Okay.
so. I consider myself pretty, but unremarkable. My features aren't exactly supermodel material, but I do the best I can with what God gave me. I have nice skin thanks to skincare, a decent body thanks to the gym, and so on. But compared to my husband, I might as well be a troll. Even my own mom thought my husband must be gay and in the closet or hiding sketchy things because of how much more attractive he is than me. It's the first thing people notice when we're out. I've had women flirt with him right in front of me and have had 2 girls I know try to get with him behind my back. I even question why he's with me sometimes. I'm insecure
I can only
about
see
it, but
great
my
things
husband
from
has
both
always
sides on
said he
this one.
loved me and thought I was beautiful and did not listen to other people.
That's
Yesterday
crazy.
changed everything. I bumped into an old boyfriend from college. We parted on good terms, and it turns out he's doing very well for himself in his career. I'm looking to change jobs, and I'm pretty decent at what I do. We exchanged LinkedIns. There was nothing inappropriate about our conversation, and I would have no problem if my husband was there to hear it. My husband started an argument the minute I came home. He said he read through my LinkedIn message and swore my ex was flirting with me. I said he wasn't. My husband then made fun of my ex's looks, and it was some of the cruelest things I've ever heard him say. I told him to stop and that we could talk when he wasn't acting this way. He asked if I would cheat on him if that guy became my
Loaf,
coworker.
you're crazy.
Then he scoffed and said, "You're not attractive enough to cheat on me, not enough to keep me." I was speechless. He then slammed the door to our bedroom.
I need to
and locked me
back
out
that
for
up
the
because
night. I
what?
wish he was some of the cruelest things I've ever heard him say. I told him to stop and that we could talk when he wasn't acting this way. He asked if I would cheat on him if that guy became my coworker. Then he scoffed and said, "You're not attractive enough to cheat on me, not enough to keep me." I was speechless. He then slammed the door to our bedroom and locked me out for the night. I went to sleep on the sofa and woke up tucked into bed. I can vaguely remember him waking me up. Today he was incredibly sweet and kissed me before going off to work. I can still remember the play-by-play of what happened, but it's like my memory was outside of my body. I have literally never heard him say something like that, ever. I feel so upset and uncomfortable. What should I say to him? How do I just ask him what he was thinking and what possessed him to say the things he did, and if he really meant them?
Holy.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, that's sad.
First of all, I feel so horrible for this woman who
That's
has,
crazy.
on the
Came back for half the
such
story
low
and it's still
self-esteem,
crazy.
either from this incident or from whatever. Like,
A troll? Like,
Yeah.
girl, you got clear clear skin, banging bod, and
I know.
somehow
Yeah.
you bagged this guy. Like, obviously you're attractive.
Hear me out. The way that this guy reacted to this, I think he is probably cheating on her. Because he's like,
Yeah.
that huge reaction of like, oh, well, like, I don't know. And like, are you
Yeah.
projecting? Like, what's this extreme jealousy?
That's
all of a sudden?
my.
I mean, it certainly, from my end, it feels like it comes from just
The fact that her
pure
mom assumed that he was
insecurity.
gay just because he was
Like,
interested.
Immediately being like, oh, well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're not even attractive.
That's what got me. I came back to that
That
and
was
went, what?
insane, yeah.
Sorry,
Boy,
like
yeah.
a little man child. And then in the morning, it's
Like
like
your
"Bye,
own
babe."
mother.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
my
interested in
God.
you? He must be gay.
My immediate
Right.
take was, as insecure as she might come across in these first paragraphs that she writes, it's very clear to me by his reaction that he's far
He's
more insecure
Yeah, absolutely.
than
Oh,
she
yeah.
is. And it's
Yeah.
an interesting thing that I've noticed,
Also that.
you know, being in LA where there's just the hottest people you've ever seen in your entire life, right?
Right.
And an interesting thing is that a lot of the most attractive people you know are the most insecure
Yes.
about
Yeah.
their looks. And
That's
I had
true.
explained once, and it was that, oh, because their entire life they're made to feel like their looks are kind of everything. Oh, you're so beautiful, you're so attractive, that if at any moment they feel they don't have that, then
Their-
they have nothing.
Their entire worth is
Their
gone.
entire worth
Yeah.
is in their appearance.
That's
Whereas
true.
Right.
anyone who doesn't feel that's the case growing up, they then have worth in every other way.
Exactly.
But it seems clear to me that this guy has gotten used to so much attention
Absolutely.
that he's actually deeply insecure as a weird reverse reaction to it. You'd think you hear compliments your whole life, you're gonna think you're the best,
Right.
which is true, but it also creates this opposite aspect
Internal
to it.
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
No,
Um,
that is so fascinating because
Body
that,
image
that
is
theory
insane.
that you brought up, like, it seems to be the case here,
And, like,
right?
self-worth.
Because he kind of brought up the attraction thing kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was like these messages and he was saying that he was flirting and whatever. And then out of nowhere, it was like, well, yeah, you're not even attractive enough to cheat
Yeah.
on me. So it seems like that is the only thing on his mind is appearance.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true, and it's very much a control tactic to be
It is
like
a crazy thing to
put her
say.
down so she doesn't
really
think she's
is.
good enough. To
Which is
please her.
Absolutely.
perhaps why he felt like he was a part of this relationship so that he could feel superior to her.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, just a devastating. It almost doesn't matter to me when you say something like that and then don't apologize to it. It's like, who cares if he's cheating on you? Like someone
Right.
who says that to you.
That's
To say
and
something
doesn't
like that and then to
apologize,
immediately
right,
go
that's
to
not
the
worth
next
sticking
day
around
being
for.
all
It's-
sweet
How
and
you
like
kind of
kissing
behave
on her and
after
like
that,
that's
too, like
Kick him in
you
the
don't
groin.
apologize, but like
Kick him in the groin.
walking somebody out of the room and kind of
Deserved.
that kind of behavior. It's like
like
you
break up.
might be able to be like, sorry, like my bad, I was in a different headspace or whatever.
Right.
But the other person is going to remember that.
Like-
they're not going to
Exactly.
remember. They're not going to forget how you made them feel.
Right.
Right.
Like
That's always
I
gonna be
know
floating
that
in the
that's
background.
kind of
Yes.
a joke
Yeah,
about
and looks fake with
Reddit
that piss poor attitude.
with these things is that
Absolutely.
everyone
It
always
is
jumps
such
to
a
like break
huge red
up or
flag for
divorce or
someone
whatever,
to
but like
do something
leave
so
this
horrible,
man.
say
He
something
doesn't
so
care
horrible,
about
and then
you.
a moment,
Clearly.
an hour, a day later.
Yeah,
pretend
I will
you're
say I don't really
Right.
care much
That's a
for like
huge
Reddit
red
comments
flag.
on anything because I know
It
they're
makes
either
you feel
being
like,
goofy
did
or
I
just
overreact?
Yes.
Like as the
just
person.
doing it just because they can. I do agree that they really should break up on that.
Sticker. Hi, Sticker. Hi, Tyria. It's
Hello,
6:36
Sticker.
a.m. Oh, good lord. I still haven't slept. Sticker, why do you keep doing this? Just passing by, have a good, relaxing stream. It is relaxing now. It wasn't like 30 minutes ago, but that's okay. It's slightly better now. Why? Sticker, I can't afford to go over to the non-disclosed location you are in and bonk you for not sleeping. I don't have that kind of money. But hi, Sticker. Welcome
did I
in.
do?
Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Go get your
Hey, Noodle, what did I do?
Huh?
Noodle said I'm crazy. What did I do?
I think it was because you popped in and just went,
I don't
that's crazy,
remember.
and then that was it.
Oh.
So that was his response, was calling you crazy.
Person who, like, if something happens to you, you're like, wait, was it maybe not as bad as I thought because now they're acting so chill about it?
Right.
Or
Yeah.
I don't know.
It feels like a
trips your
form of
mind out.
gaslighting.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
it's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
was I not there? Did I make that up? Was I maybe half asleep? Like, did I misinterpret these messages? Like,
Right.
makes you question everything that happened for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially if you love someone for a certain amount of time and you have this trust and stuff, then you kind of default to, well, you're my partner, so I'm gonna, trust in you that you're in the same reality I'm in.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. It betrays that like safety, that sense of like, I trust you to tell me when things are real or when I'm off or when something
Right.
is off, and
Right.
now no longer.
It also it denies what the relationship's supposed to be, which is like a teamwork thing.
Right.
Where it's like, hey, if we have a disagreement, if we're upset at each other, that's our problem together.
Right.
And I don't get to just move on and leave you there.
Yes.
Like we have to both be in it
Completely
and
agree.
figure it out together. And he knows it's his fault, but that's why he's trying to just
Yeah, he's trying to
bounce
dismiss
off.
Talk about a mattress baguette.
He's such a mattress baguette, dude.
Seriously.
Um,
I think we're
Not
gonna
the mattress
get
baguette.
going.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
We're gonna make it happen.
This first
Not
comment
the
is a
baguette.
doozy. As a
Of the
therapist who's worked
mattress.
with some couples impacted by
Ooh.
infidelity, I'm going to tell you two things. One, there is no pretty privilege when it comes to infidelity. Attractive people get cheated on every day. Unattractive people cheat every day too. So your husband's stance that you're not attractive enough to cheat on him and that he's safe because he's attractive is nonsense. Two, your husband knows you. He knows your insecurities and he knows what buttons to push. He knows you struggle with self-confidence and he saw that opportunity to poke at your soft spot and he went right on ahead and jabbed at it anyway.
Yep.
Part of marriage is being vulnerable with your partner about our insecurities, and he took that and had zero hesitation to use that against you in an argument. To me, that says a lot about a partner.
Yeah.
The wound he created with his careless words is twofold. Not only are you questioning the attraction between the two of you, but you're also questioning the ability to be vulnerable with your own husband about your insecurities going forward.
Therapist on Reddit.
Yeah,
Right.
rock on.
Hell yeah,
Wow.
therapy.
That's awesome.
Free therapy.
Although when a
Yippee.
therapist
Cross
says
that
on
one off your
Reddit,
bingo sheet.
Can I trust you?
Hmm?
That 13-year-old really whipped that up.
You can cross that one off
I'm
your
gonna
bingo
believe
sheet.
That.
That was incredible, though. That was
13-year-old. Oh my
incredibly
god.
poignant.
Yeah.
Someone else commented.
13-year-old
"Mask slipped."
therapist.
Lastly, someone said, no man who truly loves and cares for you would say something like that to you, especially over something like that. He was jealous, which can be understandable, but took absolutely zero time to listen to your side or even let you give any further explanation.
Cha.
I think, it's so hard to admit, and it's a scary thing to admit, but I think there, in a relationship, especially if you're married, you just have to have that trust and comfortability to be honest if you're feeling any sort of insecurity or jealousy.
Yeah.
That those feelings are fine. It's
Yeah.
how you handle them that's the problem.
Totally.
Absolutely.
And it's like, oh, should I go with this job? It's just like if he was just like, I feel weird because he was your
Yeah.
ex, and I know that it's fine. And then
Yeah.
she would probably have responded with, oh, dude, like, don't worry about it. We
Don't
can talk about
worry.
this.
Yeah. Nobody hooks up over LinkedIn.
But instead, he went right to that.
Right.
So,
Communication.
That's fair.
Communication is so
Yeah.
important in
That's
relationships.
a bummer too, because I was hoping, like, when I first was listening to the story, I was like, oh, it seems like obviously he thinks she's very beautiful. He is very
Right.
attracted to her.
He's married to her.
Right. But it's clear that it's actually just a power dynamic and he wants it that way to
Yep.
where he feels more attractive than her.
right.
Right.
It'd be interesting to see them in person too, because this is her self-assessment.
Yeah.
And yes, she's talking about examples with her husband, but it's just interesting because there are plenty of people who just their self-image is so different from reality
Right.
that you don't really know
Yeah.
what's going on.
So we should comment. As a therapist, send pic.
As a
Therapist, comment, send pic.
Send pic.
As a therapist.
Our next story comes from Relationship Advice. 28-year-old woman writes, my husband, who's 31, thinks I'm cheating because we went through a box of condoms. How do I bring it up without sounding defensive? My husband and I are both pretty low libido. We aim for
Okay.
intimacy maybe once or twice a week on average. Because of that, we don't
That
go through
sounds like
condoms
a lot
very
to me,
fast.
personally,
Or at
but that's
least I
okay.
thought that was the case. Recently, I initiated, and when I reached for an empty box, I told him we were out and would have to wait until tomorrow. He got all confused and said, how did we already go through a whole box? I kind of laughed it off at first, but then he seemed genuinely upset, saying the math doesn't add up. He pretty much implied that I must be cheating because we couldn't have gone through them all with just the two of us. Now I'm the one upset. I have never cheated and would never do that, and it hurts that he'd even go there. I thought our pace was pretty normal, but apparently he's convinced something isn't right. I even offered to go over the timing with him to show that we've just used them as expected, but it's clear he's still doubting me. I get that maybe he's feeling insecure or there's something else going on, but I don't even know how to start unpacking that with him when I feel like my loyalty is already on trial here. Has anyone else dealt with something this weird? How do I talk to him without sounding
Not
like
Tommy
I'm
doing the math.
affirming his doubts?
What were you calculating?
How many months
It's
we would
been?
use up all those condoms? I think it would be 6 months worth of time. For
I
two,
don't know.
two condoms a week? 4 weeks in a month?
I mean,
50
that's
condoms?
implying
Yeah.
that it's one condom per session.
I should.
if You know what I mean?
No way.
What's that?
Maybe he's got 6.
He's busting them out. on his nipples.
Blowing them up, making a balloon.
Putting it over his head and blowing it up.
And then he's like, I
Fucking
never
God.
did that.
This is an insane reaction.
No.
That's a
there's also-
crazy reaction. What the fuck?
Right. There's so many things
Yeah.
that are insane with it, but we simply have to talk about why she declared that as low libido.
Twice a week is awesome.
I'm
Low
like, what's
libido
That's what I
once or
said.
Twice a week.
I'm celibate, I guess.
That makes me,
Oh,
that makes me wonder if
Celibate.
her husband is like stating that to her. Like, oh, we just never have sex. We're low libido because we only have it twice a week. Yeah.
How's the asexual in the room?
So it says him all along.
Huh?
His mattress baguette, you know?
Chris Baguette! Holy shit.
Yeah, this, unfortunately, what if he's dumb? You
That's
know?
what I'm saying.
I think
what if
that's
he's
what I'm
dumb?
saying.
What if
I
he's
think
dumb? Which is fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine, you can be
but
dumb.
you can't
You can be
respond
dumb.
like this.
No.
He's toxic dumb.
It's also disrespectful to her to think like if she's cheating on him that she's just gonna like use the same condom.
Right, the house condoms?
Yeah.
Like keep in a big bowl.
That's kind of
in the
gross.
center of the room on the
That's kind of gross.
Infidelity. Can I get
Holy
the, house
shit.
condom?
It's a blend, is that okay?
Yeah, that'll be
That's so
fine.
funny. He's like, babe, meet me at this hotel. And she's like, 1 sec, I gotta go to the bowl. Scoops.
This is. I don't know if this
Jeez.
applies necessarily here, but I actually think sometimes the most suspicious
Just flip it
thing
inside down and
is when
read it.
someone jumps to cheating as an
Yes.
assumption right away.
Yeah.
And I'm
Cheating
like,
as an
why
assumption
that
is
the first assumption.
a lot.
That's what I meant
And
with
it's-
that last story. Is
You just know that it has to have been him.
And I do think it's a common thing,
Right?
Um,
Well, she
you
seems.
know, with cheaters to
The-
be suspicious of it.
The wife seems to be
And,
saying, like,
I don't know,
hey,
that's
no,
interesting.
the math adds up.
I don't know.
She's not
if this just
suspicious about
happened,
it.
Like, last night, and she's writing about it.
I
or
know,
is it
but that being the
ongoing
first thing you
thing?
jump to
Oh, yeah.
It depends on how long he like
with,
doesn't let
without
this
any
go.
prompt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's a wild assumption to draw just because you ran out of condoms.
yeah,
Like it's like it feels like there has to be something deeper that he is upset about.
Yeah.
Or like could it be that he has been suspecting that she's cheating and he's choosing to
Use this
relay
as
it
the
through
route?
it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little bit of a conspiracy theorist here.
I
A little bit
can't
of a
wait.
Reddit conspiracy theorist.
Please.
I don't
Okay.
love how confidently
Oh, I love
she's like,
those.
yeah, we're low libido. We only have sex once or twice a week. Followed by his like immediate suspicion has me wondering if he's like, yeah, we barely have sex. We only have sex once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And he's also suspicious this quickly. This, I'm not gonna say this because I only have this story, but this is like kind of cheater behavior
Yeah.
in some way. Comments. Once or twice a week sure doesn't sound like low libido. If you hit twice a week frequently, you are easily above the average.
Thank God.
He needs to explain himself as to why he is doubting your loyalty, and I would tell him that straight up. Less worrying about how you come across, he insulted you, put a big mark on your marriage, he needs to answer for it.
8 times a
not you.
month?
Someone else said, instead of defending yourself,
That's a
refocus
lot,
on the fact that
in
if
my
your husband believes you are cheating
asexual
on him, then there is
opinion.
something deeply wrong with your marriage.
Right.
It's not about trying to convince him that you're faithful. It's about him making the accusation.
Yeah.
Lastly, someone said, the one who is accusing the other of cheating is usually the cheater themselves. At least
Yeah.
usually on these Reddit stories. Careful
That's what
of
I'm
what he
saying.
might be projecting. In fact, if he
Yeah.
persists in accusing you, consider turning it around onto him, especially since he refused to go over the timelines with you.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's no update on this, but I'm highly suspicious of this guy
Right.
Yeah, I don't like
based
it.
on this info.
Right.
Okay, we have the OP responded to a comment, and I think this gives me all the context I was looking for. She wrote, "I'm going to start marking the calendar on the days that we do have sex. I hate to have to track it, but he does have a tendency to pester me after 3 days and tell me it's been a while, and I have to remind him that it really hasn't been." I knew it. No, he has convinced her that they're low,
Low libido.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And
No.
Oh my
pester
God.
too? Uh-uh.
Pester.
Like
This-
clearly
this
That's
guy-
awful.
there's an
That's
issue.
terrible.
Just kind like there's another way to navigate that, but
Right.
not being like,
Hey.
I guarantee
hey,
you,
me.
I hope I'm wrong, but I guarantee you, if she does
Bingo, bango,
find
bongo.
out that he's cheating on her, he'd be like, "Well, you never have sex with me."
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would
That's,
yeah,
that's what I think is going.
that would be
on.
the excuse.
Why you wanna?
All right, next story. This comes from Relationship Advice.
What was that?
A 40-year-old man wrote this. I
Okay.
started to cheat on my wife, who's 38, but stopped halfway through. Do I still tell her?
What?
Well,
Does that mean
I stopped halfway through. I only did a little.
halfway
So
through?
yeah,
I
it doesn't
only did
count.
a little cheating.
Right.
My wife and I have a great
What?
relationship.
And
Do you?
My wife and I have a great relationship. I can't say I have any real complaints. We have been
Then
together for
why
5
are
years and
you
married for 2 of those,
cheating?
and up until now, I would have said I would never stray. I was away for work last week, and while I was in the hotel, a young woman, 21, sat next to me and began to flirt with me. I was extremely flattered by the attention. I have to admit, it was a real ego boost to be flirted with by someone so young, as I've started to get that middle-aged dad bod and have been feeling like I'm losing my looks a bit. After a bit of talking, the woman invited herself back up to my hotel room where we began to have sex. For me, it was all about the thrill of being desired by someone other than my wife, especially by a very young woman. I was slightly drunk, and I figured I'll probably never get the opportunity to sleep with a 21-year-old again.
Ew.
But the thrill
Ew,
wore off very
ew,
quickly
ew.
as I realized that I wasn't enjoying myself. This girl was not good in bed. She basically just laid there and starfished. Sometimes she would pull herself into what she thought was a sexy pose, but that was it. She didn't seem interested in me at all. I might as well have been a human dildo because she seemed more interested in herself and how sexy she thought she was. Sex with my wife has always been amazing. When I'm with my wife, she's all over me, talking to me and telling me how hot I am, grabbing me, touching me,
Oh
getting
my
on top, and so
God.
on. I feel like the hottest guy in
Bro,
the
what are
world
you
when I'm in bed with
doing?
my wife. With this girl, I felt like I could leave the room and she might not even notice, let alone care. She seemed like she just wanted the ego boost of a guy finding her attractive. I couldn't stay aroused and I stopped about 10 minutes into it and asked her to leave, which she did. I took a shower and then called my wife to hear her voice. Now I'm back home and so far I haven't told my wife about any of it. There's a guilty part of me that says I should because she deserves to know, but another
Yeah.
part of me says, why should I torpedo our happy marriage and cause her pain for something that I didn't even enjoy and will never do again? All it did was prove to me that I want my wife more than anyone else. I want to do the right thing, but I genuinely don't know what the right thing to do is here. I know that I will never ever
Men.
stray again. Should I tell her or keep it to myself?
Okay, you already torpedoed. You already
Yep.
torpedoed by doing this. Also, she invited herself up to your room. I believe you invited her to your room.
Yep.
Sir.
Sir.
Tommy.
Too late. It's already done.
I'm going up to your hotel room. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this.
Uh-oh.
I hope I say okay to that.
And he's also framing this being like, well, I stopped halfway. And it's like, not because you were guilty, but because she was bad.
Yeah.
She was bad in bed, so you stopped, and then you were like, wait.
I guess sex with my wife's pretty cool.
Which all the wonderful things you're listing about your wife is not gonna make anybody feel bad for you, King. Like, I am sure these comments are tearing him a new one, being like, you fumbled, you lost your wife, you had it. and it's your fault for not recognizing that.
Yep.
You don't have to go have sex with somebody else to be like, oh my God, wait, I love my wife.
Wait a minute.
God, I cannot believe this man wrote those words. Like, that's baffling.
Unbelievable.
That's
Halfway through, he's there, he's just like,
insane.
I understand now.
It all makes sense.
Halfway through, he's got a 20-minute time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
He literally knew. It was like, that was exactly
I was halfway. He's like, and I think I'm done.
It's quite clear.
No,
what
it
the
was
advice
also
is.
not halfway. That was
10 minutes.
that was
You're involved.
that was
Halfway would be
all
like,
in.
I took my shirt off, and then you're like, I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, I thought it could have maybe just ended with the flirtation downstairs of like being in the hotel room and she was flirting and him being like, oh, well, yeah, you know, you're attractive too. I'm interested, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then being like, wait, what am I doing? I'm married. And
Right.
stopping
Yeah.
there, which even in that case is wrong. Like,
Yeah.
that is a whole nother case of emotional cheating. But he
It's wrong,
literally went
but
upstairs and
somehow
started having
almost
sex with
more
her. There's no
forgivable
halfway.
The
in
second-
some
Yeah, the second
cases.
he's engaging with her in any sort of real way, but especially the second that they are walking to the hotel room
Yeah.
is, for me, it almost doesn't matter
No,
past
yeah.
that.
Right.
That's the
decided. The
decision
decision
was
that
made.
What an amazing pause. Okay, I'm gonna interject and I'm pausing so we don't miss whatever their comments are, especially the actual Reddit comments. But emotional cheating, obviously still very wrong and still devastating in a lot of ways. However, maybe I'm a little too forgiving. Maybe it's the fact, maybe, I don't know. Like, I feel like I personally would have an easier time forgiving if, like, a partner came up to me and was like, hey, this person was flirting with me and I kind of enjoyed it, but, like, nothing happened. I just, like, it made me feel good about myself. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Understandable. Maybe, like, you know, sometimes it's nice to just feel that way. Maybe I'm too understanding. Maybe I'm too nice. Maybe it's my own like polyamory that makes me not really give a shit. But like where I'm just like, okay, you know, understandable. I'd be like, you know what? Probably me too. Like if somebody flirted with me, I'd probably feel pretty damn good about it as well. Like it's the actual action that, you know, then becomes a problem. Like they were actively intimately involved. And like Arasha said, I believe, yeah, it was Arasha. Like, the man in this story did not stop because he was guilty and he felt bad about it. He stopped because the other woman wasn't good in bed, and then he started feeling guilty, like, after the fact. That's where we have a problem. Personally. Anyway.
that you made.
Yep.
And he could have stopped it there, and it still is like, you need to absolutely have a massive conversation with your wife.
Right.
And it probably is gonna be severe and suck. He's talking about it like, oh, why be honest with her? That'll torpedo. It's like, you torpedoed it.
You already
It's
torpedoed
too
it.
late.
You already
You already
torpedoed
torpedoed
it.
Right.
It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be, there is less of a chance if you don't talk to her. I can't say it would be for this situation, but in the limited knowledge that I have on the research and stuff, is that what tends to happen when someone cheats, and it's especially with affairs, but it's like, it actually weirdly causes resentment in the cheater. Because like their partner doesn't know, and it creates this disconnect for them, and it's this rift that's gonna grow between the two of you. It's impossible to really move on from and be in any sort of real relationship.
No.
It's so disrespectful to her. How he's even contemplating not telling her
Is another sign.
is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
This is awful.
That guilt is gonna grow inside of him like a little gross little tumor thing.
Or the lack, or it will be that issue where and it's this weird thing, I'm gonna butcher this, but in psychology, doing a bad thing can actually make you worse because your brain then has to justify it.
Right.
So then your brain morphs to, that was okay for me to do. And now that's where you're at. And it's like, these things grow in ourselves. It's why you kind of have to, you do have to acknowledge and treat things in your own head to mend it, almost like it is a wound that's inside of your own self, like a
Yeah.
moral wound. And you kind of have to be like, wait, that's wrong. I have to acknowledge that and work on that.
Right.
I think it's clear to say that this guy is only thinking about himself, not just in the cheating on his wife, but that he considers sex like incomplete or not full the way because he didn't finish.
Right.
Right. So
That
then it's not.
It's entirely an act for himself.
Right.
A lot of bad signs. here.
Yeah.
Let's see what these comments say.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh,
All right, let's go comments.
It sounds like you only regret having sex with this other woman because she was bad in bed. If this 21-year-old was incredible in bed and better than your wife in bed, would you have stopped in the middle? Someone else said, you didn't start to cheat, you cheated. Hard stop. You worded it this way to make yourself not sound bad. Let me say it again, you cheated. Don't forget that you said you didn't enjoy it because you felt she wasn't that into it. Would you have felt bad and still stopped if you thought she was great in bed? Again, you cheated. Lastly, someone said, you didn't stop because you felt bad for cheating on your wife. You stopped because you were disappointed in the sex. I think that says a lot. If she had been good in bed, you likely would have done it with no second thought.
Glad
You
everyone's
didn't
on the
start
same
to cheat
page for
on your
this
wife,
one.
You cheated on your wife. She deserves to know, don't act like you're doing her a favor by not causing her pain. Tell her you're delusional.
Incredible.
Yep. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Now that's the Reddit therapist.
Yes. All of them.
Update.
No!
Oh, I forgot that those exist. I can't wait.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
That's
I
pretty funny.
really took a beating from Reddit when I made my first post, so maybe some of you will be happy to read this update, maybe not. I was still not sure whether to tell my wife what happened or not after making the post. This is not because I'm selfish, like some of you said, but because I was struggling to find the logic in telling her something that would hurt her when she didn't need to know
Oh my
because it was never
God.
going to happen again. But I did also take on board what others said about how if it was them, they would want to know, and to some point I agreed with them about that. It didn't end up mattering because my wife realized something was up a few days after I got back from my work trip. As
As
that
it
happens,
goes.
Yeah. This guy doesn't exactly scream
the people
sly.
who believe that they're gonna get away with shit, you are either being able to get away with it, I think is worse.
Insane.
Then
It's like,
you're,
what
then
does
you're
that-
even more.
What does it say about you?
Right.
Or two, you're not gonna get away with it.
No.
Right. This guy needs to be bonked in the head with a certain kind of baguette.
Right.
My wife realized something was up after a few days after I got back from my work trip. She brought up how I'd been very quiet and seemed off ever since getting back, and she looked and sounded so worried about me that I decided in the moment to tell her. I didn't want us to have any secrets from each other. I told her everything. She didn't believe me at first. She believed I'd started to sleep with the other woman, but not that I had stopped or that the sex was bad. I showed her the Reddit post I made so she could see I wasn't just spinning her a flattering story to try and get off the hook. She started to cry while reading it and then said the sentence that has been going around and around my head 24/7 since then. I loved you so much. Loved, past tense. I asked if she could really just fall out of love so quickly, and she said yes. In the space of a few minutes, I had gone from the love of her life and the man she wanted to grow old with to just another sad man having a midlife crisis. We talked for most of the night, but she wouldn't budge. She turned down my offer of marriage counseling or counseling for just myself. I suggested we take a short week's break so she can think about things, but her mind is made up. We are filing for divorce, and in the meantime, I am sleeping in our spare room so she can remain in our marital bed. This is not how I wanted any of this to go. She is without a doubt the woman I love and the woman I will always love. And if I could go back in time, I would lock myself in my hotel room for the entire work trip and only come out for the conference. I hold hope that she might one day change her mind all the same.
She
Our
won't.
connection is too strong to
Fuck
be
you.
destroyed by 30 minutes of poor decision making.
Get wrecked.
It's a little more than.
It's a little more than that.
It's not
Yeah.
ordering a steak too rare.
I
Oh God, that was so stupid.
No, I liked it. I don't want to, but like, it feels like this could perhaps just genuinely be like somebody who is actually, again, just very unaware, who is, again, just like, just stupid. just like somebody who maybe doesn't understand relationship dynamics
Yeah, the weight
or
of that.
commitment. Like, I'm not saying that
Right.
denies any of everything we've said, and I think that the wife is completely in the right. But like, I mean, even the ridiculousness of him being like, no, honey, look, I made it public and showed everybody.
I
Right.
know.
And
That's
told everybody.
crazy.
Like, that's
And she was like, "You're on Reddit."
Right.
That probably solidified it
and
more.
it's just like,
Because
okay,
it's like
so
you
there
went-
has to be something where he
Like, here's my thought on it, is he told basically the world that this happened and was asking them if he should tell her rather than just owning up to it. Like, the cheating is a deal breaker anyway. On top of that, you then went to, like I said, basically the entire world and told them what you did. Like, you Alexander Hamilton yourself, basically. It's like, you told the entire world rather than just dealing with it. I can see a world, maybe not for this wife, I can see a world where somebody, if this wasn't a pattern of behavior, if this was really, truly, completely out of the blue, if you know your person well enough to know that this is, this completely uncharacteristic for them, this would never happen, like, I can see a world where if this man hadn't told Reddit and had simply gone home and said, look, this happened, and I am ashamed of it, and I love you, and, being drunk never excuses doing anything, right? Like, there's a pretty famous clip of a guy who's, like, blackout drunk, and his wife or girlfriend or whatever is there to pick him up, and he's so drunk he doesn't even realize it's her. But he still is like, no, you can't come home with me, like, I have a wife, like, I'm married, and I love her, blah, blah, blah. So, like, using drunkenness as an excuse is never actually an excuse, I understand that. I can see a world where if he had just owned up to it and hadn't told Reddit, they could have possibly at least attempted to work things out. Because there are some people who will forgive cheating. You will go to counseling. You will do whatever you need to do. I can see a world where that could have happened. Again, maybe not for this wife, but just in general, this scenario happening to somebody. I'm almost ashamed to say that I might genuinely consider, like, especially if this was out of left field type of behavior in my partner, where I'd be like, okay, we're doing therapy, we're, like, figuring this shit out. Of course, I'm not in this situation. The last time I got cheated on was in high school, so or at least got cheated on and knew about it. I was in high school, so my reactions are very different. But, like, I don't know. This wife is well within her right. I feel like in this particular Reddit situation, him posting it to Reddit probably sealed the deal. Of, like, the cheating is the deal breaker anyway, but, like, this is just making it 10,000 times worse. That he went to the internet first. You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll continue.
he's just actually
Sorry that I,
not
like, went on a rant,
that.
sorry.
Which
Yeah.
doesn't help in his promise that he's never going to do this again.
Totally.
Right.
Totally.
I hear what you're saying, and the tough thing is that this is a post written by him,
yeah.
and it's tough to know because he's in the after phase of having done this. In the phase
That's
where I
true.
think he is trying to justify it
Up
to
here.
us as much as he is his wife. So it makes me question the legitimacy of all these things.
Right. Yeah.
What actually did happen between him and this woman, and then the hotel room.
That's true.
It's
That's true.
hard to know.
We only have
And the
his
problem is
side of the
wife is now
story.
in a situation of like, I thought I knew you.
He
and I
could be an
don't.
unreliable
Yeah.
And
narrator.
that's really tough. And some people, I think, immediately know, like, oh, I know myself enough that I'm. This is done.
Yeah. There's no
Right.
redeeming.
She
yeah.
thought she was married to someone who would never do this to her, and she found out, oh, I actually don't know you because that's who I thought you were, and now it's not the case.
So tragic.
Yeah, it's one of those areas where like cheating is such a weird sphere where it's like you're not a murderer,
Right.
but as far as a relationship goes, like
You've murdered the relationship.
like it's as bad as it can get before
murdered the
becoming
relationship.
full-on crime
Oh
territory.
no, ad breaks
Yeah.
are starting soon.
To me, it's one of
We'll
those
do a BRB
situations
once
where I'm
these
like,
ads
this
roll
is the
because I need to
commitment
grab
part of
myself
it,
something to eat
where,
really quick.
You know, yeah, in our life we fluctuate, we do all sorts of things, we make
So
mistakes.
ad break
whatever.
might end up
But
being a
I
little
think it's
longer than
a
the 3
situation
minutes.
to me where I'm like, this is an easy promise to make to someone and to hold of just like, look, man, this is a hardline thing. Just don't do this. And I think the problem is, you know, they're 40. I wonder how long they've been married. You know, it could be many years. It could be they've been married for 15 years. So they made that promise 15 years ago, and they go, yeah, for sure, we're never going to.
I think it was 5.
Is it 5
was that a
years?
different story? Maybe I'm
Have they been
remembering
married
from
for
a
about
different
5
one.
years?
5
For
years.
5 years. They've been married
Oh,
for 5
okay.
years.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long they've been together, but you know, I think some people, they get into some situations where they go, well, I'm in a situation where I've been feeling bad about myself and we
Right.
haven't been talking, whatever. And they justify it. And to me, I'm just like, it's one of those where it's like, it's just make it a rule for yourself.
Absolutely.
Because it
Yeah.
will destroy it.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
matter what, it's gonna be a bad outcome. Just no matter how right it might feel in the moment, just say
Yeah.
no.
Right.
And it's important, I think, too, to establish that for yourself, right? Like,
Absolutely.
where is it in terms of your value? How much could you potentially forgive a partner if that happened to you?
Yeah.
And this woman seems pretty clear in at least following her heart in the moment of being like, I know how I feel now.
Yeah.
It's such an interesting thing, you're right, and it's such a case-by-case basis because I know, like, a lot of the times, too, in situations, like, substances can get involved, too.
Right.
And that is often an excuse of like, oh, my thinking was impaired. And it's like,
such
well,
a shitty excuse. Though.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, but yeah, I agree. I don't think I would accept that. But like in this situation, it's like the hardest that you could make this is like, you know, he realizes it right away. He does go and tell his wife. He fully apologizes and is like, I don't know what I was thinking and I was out of my mind. And then it's like,
Okay, ads. We'll be back. Okay, chat, we're back.
Wow, what do I do?
I'm gonna
Make this,
back
like,
it up just a little.
in this situation, it's like the hardest that you could make this is like, you know, he realizes it right away. He does go and tell his wife. He fully apologizes and is like, I don't know what I was thinking and I was scared. And it's like,
such
well,
a shit.
I know like a lot of the times too in situations like substances can get involved too.
Right.
And that is
But-
often an excuse of like, oh, my thinking was impaired. And it's like,
such
well,
a shitty excuse. Though.
yeah. And it's just like, well, but yeah, I agree. I don't think I would accept that. But like in this situation, it's like the hardest that you could make this is like, you know,
I
he
got my
realizes
food,
it right
chat.
away. He does go and tell his wife. He fully apologizes and is like, I don't know what I was thinking and I was out of my mind. And then it's like, wow, what do I do? You know, like
Right.
it really is just like
It's
an
not a
individual
Thai
thing.
stream
You have to
anymore if I don't
self-reflect
have
and
to eat.
understand where where you feel on it. And sometimes you don't understand until it happens to you, which is
Right.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that she, got out of that, because he clearly is very much creating a narrative for himself that, I feel like she doesn't know him anymore. So I'm glad she's free of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To have someone tell you that they cheated on you and try to follow it up with any sort of excuse or justification, I think it would have been over either way, but it makes me wonder, had he not followed it up with all the excuses and justification, if it would have been different at all. Probably not. But it's certainly not what you want to hear.
I know.
This is such an unreliable narrator
Absolutely.
right now.
Sorry, I just took a bite of a
love it.
tamale.
My inclination based on the
I was
wife's
trying not to
reaction,
burn my mouth.
I think this is all
I have
many degrees
tamale and
worse
some chips.
than what we're getting.
Absolutely.
some ruffles and some
all right.
pistachios.
Time for our final story, and I've been hearing about this one all day from our producers.
No.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
Oh my god, oh my god.
This was posted on the Two Hot Takes subreddit.
Shout out to Morgan.
To, our friends over at Two Hot Takes. Morgy. Here we go. Did he cheat, or did I catch an STD from a koala?
Oh my god!
This is reading Reddit stories with Smosh.
This is what we're about. This is a 27-year-old woman. My husband, who's 28, and I have been together for 5 years after being friends for most of my teenage years. We have 2 sons, and this took place in March of 2020 when I was 3 months pregnant with my second child. I had gone to my 13-week scan follow-up after the ultrasound alerted something wasn't right. I fully expected the worst, but my GP just said they could see something on the scans with my fallopian tubes. Nothing was wrong with the baby and wanted to get bloods and swabs done. When the results came back, my GP called me
Hi,
to
Honey
come in
Lightning. Welcome
urgently.
in.
That's when she showed me that my tests had returned
How are you
positive
doing?
for chlamydia. I was shocked, and my GP knew I had been with my husband for years. She was my doctor all the way back when my first son was born. She knew all of our history. She straight up asked me if our relationship was monogamous, and I of course said yes. She gave me the rundown of treatments and scripts, telling me that my husband would need to come and be tested as well to confirm before he too would likely need treatment, all with a look of pity. She was thinking it, I was thinking it. My partner had cheated on me and given me an STD.
Yikes.
I'm furious and heartbroken, but I go home and take a hot shower, scrubbing myself clean. Then I sit down in our home, our family photo hung on the wall mocking me, and call him. He is at work, and I'm crying on the phone explaining that I've just been to the doctors and gotten results that I'm positive for chlamydia. And how could you do this, you bastard? All the works. I hang up, and he is calling me over and over, but I'm trying to calm down as I have to collect our son from daycare and still be put together as a mother somehow. I ignore his calls and go about my day utterly crushed. I'm giving our son dinner when he comes home. He comes into the house and sets his stuff down loudly and throws his keys at the wall. He sees that I've got our son, so he just walks into the bedroom and slams the door, and I hear the shower run. I'm confused and even more hurt because I don't know what I was expecting, but this was...
No. Red flag. Red flag immediately. I understand being upset at somebody. Throwing your keys at a wall? Slamming doors? No. No. That is red flag. We talk. We don't get angry. Well, you can be angry, but, like, maybe I'm too sensitive. Like, that's... Like, you don't throw shit when you're mad. Because that is 1 degree of separation from an actual DV situation. In my opinion. Let's continue.
Wasn't it. I finish feeding our son and bed routine, then settle him to sleep. It's about 8 p.m. by now, and I'm exhausted, but I go to the room to talk to my husband, and he is sitting on the bed holding his head in his hands, crying. I walk over to him and say, I don't know how you could do this to me and our family, but you've given me an STD, and you also need to get tested and take this medication. He looks at me, eyes red raw, yelling that I am a sick and twisted person for cheating on him, getting an STD, and then blaming him for it. I have never cheated, and I hate cheating. It's a disgusting act to do to someone you love. But he is adamant that he has also never strayed, and our argument ends with us waking up our son, so I go to settle him. When I came out, he had packed a bag and was leaving. He said he was going to stay with his parents for a bit.
Okay.
He left. I cried all night. The next few weeks were hell. He tested positive, obviously, both of us accusing each other. It got to the point that I asked if he wanted to separate because I didn't see how this could be resolved since neither of us would own up. He said he would tell me the answer if the pregnancy I was carrying truly was his after a paternity test. We went and got the tests, and of course, it was his child. We went to therapy, which never really solved anything. He eventually moved back in. All of our history combined with knowing that at the end of the day, I loved this man and didn't want a broken family was a big part of why I eventually decided to just accept that he cheated and wouldn't own up to it. We just moved on with life. I loved him, and a part of me thought him admitting it would be worse. I'd want to know names, faces, details, and ugh. As more time went by, I became okay with leaving it. So it's more than 2.5 years later now, and Adam is scrolling through TikTok when this reel with Robert Irwin comes on. He was talking about how the biggest threat to koala populations is chlamydia. I swear if a light bulb appeared in his head, it would have shone out of his ears because I saw him start to piece things together. He now has come to the conclusion that he thinks he did give me chlamydia, but not through cheating. Back in mid-late 2019, there were huge bushfires in Queensland. OP lives in Australia. In September, Adam and I attended the Bohemian Beat Freaks Festival, and along our drive into camp, we came across so many koalas that had been displaced. The event was nearly canceled due to fires burning near the site in the weeks prior, so these koalas were just by the side of the road, exhausted. At one point, we pulled over and Adam grabbed some water for these poor guys. One little fellow was so thirsty and exhausted, he was holding on to my partner's arm as he drank. And yes, Adam picked this koala up and gave him a cuddle, and yes, the koala proceeded to pee all over his shirt and arm. We laughed it off, moved him off the road track, and continued on.
I'm sorry, there are people out there who don't know, especially when you live in Australia, that koalas, like pretty much every koala has chlamydia. Like, even I know that. I don't live in Australia. It's like one of the very few things that I know about koalas. That's interesting that they either didn't know that or I guess didn't remember it.
Now, being a festival in the middle of the bush, there are only showers that you pay for. We were not planning on using it to shower until the last day. He had taken off the shirt and washed his hands with bottled water. We arrived and set up camp and then went to a party and forgot about the koala completely. Over those days, we had sex a lot. Yeah, writing this now, I realize how gross it all sounds, but that's the culture of Aussie bush doofs. And we were young parents who had a rare break from having our son. So we go down a rabbit hole of research and find out that yes, you can catch it from koalas. Me. Adam is so fast to make an appointment at our GP's office. We show up and explain everything, and even she agreed with him. That yes, it is possible that is where the STD could have originated from. We were completely asymptomatic, so we could have had it from then, and then it was only detected during my pregnancy. So now we have an explanation, and my husband is all for it. He says it all makes sense, and I can see how he has changed since then. He is more relaxed with me, more trusting, but a part of me, having thought it was from him being unfaithful, has stuck. Our relationship has still been okay these last few years, but I'll admit it's been strained. Our sex life dwindled a lot, and we both became almost toxic with each other in terms of who the other was talking to or texting, always feeling on edge when the other was out alone, etc. He would randomly come out with, "You can tell me the truth and I'll still love you," so many times that it would spark an argument, and our friends who knew the story had ditched us long ago thinking that one of us was a cheater and the other was stupid for staying. We learned to keep this part of our lives private to avoid all the bullcrap. Since finding this out, it's like my husband has changed again. He is back to the loving, affectionate, caring man he was before this started. He has accepted this explanation so easily. But now, how do I wrap my head around that my husband did in fact give me chlamydia, but from a fucking koala? And how do we undo all the toxic crap that has been between us and move into a healthier, trusting relationship? I still in some ways feel as if he cheated on me, and I'm not able to completely let this go because truly, unless he says something different, I'll never really know, and this seems too convenient to the whole situation to put me at ease. I just don't know. It sounds crazy, but this has been my life for nearly 3 years, with this new information stressing me out again these last 6 odd months.
It's pretty clear it came from the koala.
Okay, so where does the koala find the place?
Huh?
Please just give me a rundown of what happened. I got back at him saying it was from a koala.
Chlamydia.
And I'm very much confused.
Chlamydia.
Oh yeah, they can give you that, can they?
Yeah. Wife found out. Ow. Uh-oh. What happened? Ow, what? Is the Discord loud? Oh shit, okay.
Mm.
I will turn
Wait,
it.
for once I'm overpowering. It's crazy.
Anyway, it was wife found out. Let's turn this down. Like, loud, or like... Okay, I'll put it there for right now and we'll see. Yeah, wife found out while pregnant that she had chlamydia. Husband and wife both accused each other of it. Find out 3 years later that... So they live in Australia. During the bushfires. The really bad bushfires in Australia.
Oh.
That they had helped a koala on the side of the road, giving it some water, and the husband picked it up and it peed on him.
Ah, that explains it.
Yeah, but she's like, oh, it's so convenient. It's like, I don't understand, because it sounds like they didn't know this, that koalas have chlamydia.
I was
that, like,
to be fair, if they did find out during pregnancy, they both had it to begin with at some point or another.
Yeah. Well, they
So
said,
I do see the confusion.
Well, they said, the husband had to go get tested too, and of course, obviously, he had it because they've...
Yeah, because...
But they accused each other of being the one to, like, start it.
Yeah.
But both of them were adamant they hadn't cheated. I don't understand how you can... I don't know if they're actually Australian, if they just live in Australia. But
if they didn't know that about koalas, they're more likely not. If I had to guess.
But, I mean, they at least live in Australia, which you would still think... Like, I felt like this was common knowledge that people knew about. Was that koalas carry chlamydia. It's like, even I know that. And I have never even seen a koala.
Be lucky they didn't get their... They gotta be lucky they didn't get their faces all torn up. I think they're vicious.
Oh, it can be. They were so exhausted from the fires, though.
I don't know. I would still rough someone up if I was tired.
Well, I mean, animals are a little different. They were getting water, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, in general, maybe don't fuck with wild animals when you don't know what you're doing. Or don't touch them, at least. Give them water, sure, but, like, don't pick them up. But yeah. I'm,
to be fair, they clearly had to have not been originally from Australia, for the fact that all Australians know that, first of all, you don't pick up a koala, young or not.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember properly, they're also poisonous to an extent, I think.
I think you're
I could be wrong.
platypus.
Don't quote me on that. Platypus, maybe.
You're thinking of a platypus.
Still a mammal. Still a mammal.
Also, is the audio,
yeah, I mean,
Discord audio, any better, chat? Because I can turn it down more. But it's already at 25% in OBS.
Hear me, chat. I am getting louder. I am coming for you through the screen.
I'm so glad there was more to that sentence.
You think I'm going to end it on a compromising note?
Yes. Very much. I'm gonna choke on my food because I made myself laugh. But I think I'm funny.
Sir.
My Discord audio in OBS right now is at 25%. So, it's only so much quieter I can make it. Still loud. Okay, I can drop it to 20.
Be afraid.
Well, this helps too, because I personally think you're much quieter than Nobu. And if we can make the audio okay for you, it means Nobu will still be kinda loud, but... This is me finagling it for everyone.
Between me and Nobu.
Hmm?
It's just been a bit between me and Nobu. We just get progressively quieter and quieter on stream, just to make you mess with your volume settings.
No. Okay, I dropped it more. Is that better? Thank you for telling me. Because every time I watch my VODs back, I'm like, shit, the Discord is so loud, but I don't know how to fix it because I can't listen to my own audio. So thank you for telling me. Appreciate it. I'm trying to work through this tamale. Much more balanced. Loaf is still louder than me. Okay.
Impossible.
Well, I will fix that by just upping my mic all the way. Let's see if that helps.
That's a scary thing to hear.
My mic was already at 90% volume, so.
I know, but I'm losing power. The Tyria is getting stronger.
Yeah.
I can't hold her back much longer, chat. Why are you doing this? You're dooming us all.
Hopefully that's better. Hopefully the YouTube volume is okay. I don't know if you guys just heard my cat scream. Hi, are you trying to steal the tamale? You don't like people food. Girl, I've tried. Anyway, for this story, I can understand to a degree of the wife being like, well, this has been... I heard a thud, no screams. I don't know what a thudded. Maybe I hit my desk. I probably hit my desk. My microphone picks up so much. It picks up every time I like gently touch the boom arm, or even the like cord, the microphone cord, and it's like, oh my god. I'm like, okay.
Oh my.
For this story, I can understand where the wife is coming from, where she's like, if this has been 3 years of my life, and like it seems really convenient that, you know, you can get this from a
If it's
koala.
been
Like,
confirmed, it's been confirmed.
yeah, it's like,
It's not a coincidence, it just happens.
yeah, she was saying like they even went to her doctor and they were like, yeah, that makes sense, like that can happen. So I can understand to a degree of her still not believing the husband and still thinking the husband is cheating, but like, I don't know. It's been 3 years. That's an awfully long time. And I mean, people have done worse, but like, it feels like an awfully long time to keep that a secret, to adamantly deny that you cheated. I don't know. They need therapy, though. That's the answer, probably.
They need a little bit more than therapy. They need Jesus.
They need Jesus.
Sit in that for a
Let's
second,
just-
guys.
They just need
Let's
Jesus,
hold
that's all I
space
can
for
say.
koalas.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Space koalas.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That's messy.
Wow.
So
That's a messy story.
Yeah.
I'm a little curious.
Crazy.
I've been to Australia, but I don't know Australia too well. Is this not something that a doctor would be like, hey,
Right.
we do also have koalas around,
Right.
and they've all got chlamydia.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like, sorry,
Yeah.
you're not gonna do any other research 2.5 years before? Like you're gonna go through all of that and not like look up any other way
Like,
that
how could I have gotten chlamydia?
how could I have gotten chlamydia? Like Google that, right?
I mean, I
Like,
guess to be fair, besides koalas, there really is only
one other way.
I think I knew that koalas carry
Well-
chlamydia. Now, to be fair, a koala did pee all over him,
And he didn't bathe.
and he didn't bathe.
right, and,
And
then
they
and
fucked
they
around
had
like
sex.
koalas.
Yeah.
Huge.
Thank you.
So I mean, that's a lot that happened.
Right.
Welcome back.
I'm also of the
Yeah,
man, like you
my
handle a
Discord
wild
decided to be stupid.
Okay.
a wild animal pees on you. You might want to go to
might
the doctor
wanna-
and make sure that you
Right.
didn't catch anything from
Right.
that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Animals can carry a lot of stuff.
wow,
It's
You
all
should
very
probably, you know.
peculiar.
I was just gonna say peculiar.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
really is peculiar. What is this is a fascinating story in that they likely didn't cheat on each other, but they lived through 3 years of thinking that they cheated on each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
does not do the same damage
And that is as damaging. It might as well have happened.
Right.
And they did also see what they would do if they cheated on one another, and just moving on from it. They desperately need couples therapy because
Yeah.
what they've now gone through.
I agree. They need
is
therapy.
pretty rough.
I mean, we touched on this point earlier, right? Like, if somebody does cheat, it's likely that you're going to be able to see that. And I would think if they were caught or exposed in this way, you would have kind of been able to detect it in him.
Yeah.
He's either a master manipulator or a koala pissed all over him with got that chlamydia.
And it's crazy to say that the koala is the obvious choice.
Right.
The koala seems
Yeah.
more believable to me right now.
Yeah.
There's one comment here. All right, so I searched it up because I was curious to see if it was true, and well, yeah, it is. This is what came up for those who don't feel like searching it up yourself. Yes, koalas can give chlamydia to humans. Chlamydia is a common sexually transmitted disease in humans, and a different strain of the bacteria can infect koalas. This strain can be spread through contact with an infected koala's urine or feces. Now, different strain,
Will it still pop up on the test and the
what
doctors
does that
has
mean?
chlamydia?
Like, does that mean it is the same chlamydia, or is that going to be a
Well,
different chlamydia?
it's still chlamydia. It's just a different strain. I just
Right.
don't know if the doctor's tests are looking for the human kind.
Mm.
In general, just the human kind. They're certainly not looking for the
we have one
koala
more-
kind.
We
Nah,
have
just take him
one
to the
other
vet.
comment. A comment above says it's a different strain in koalas.
What happened?
That's it. They said that they don't know if the doctor's test is going to look for that
Yeah.
strain of chlamydia. Just take him to the vet at that point. They'll know what to look for.
Well, you know, they don't have it anymore, but yeah, that would be interesting if they could look at the test and be like, oh, it was the strain that's found in koalas. But you think that if that's what the test came back with, they would have said that. The doctors would have said that and been like, hey, this is the strain that's found in koalas. You know? You would think anyway. Doctors are crazy. So maybe not.
Yeah, but then
Hi,
some
Manta,
don't. But,
welcome back.
but the ones that do, they don't give all the information. So you're sitting there wondering, well, how did you get it from a koala?
How'd you get it from a koala? Like, I don't know, especially because she was pregnant. It's just like, you...
Oh, since she was pregnant when they found out, does that mean the kid also has it and it's going to have to get gone by the time when it comes out? Or...
No. That is not how that works. It would be like
Well,
a second
you never
test to
know.
determine what kind
Diseases that
got
are
it.
weird with pregnancies. Diseases that can be weird with pregnancies. It's somewhat been proven that way.
It is a sexually transmitted
Some
disease. I am
things.
almost positive that that's not how it works.
But not for the koala strand. Remember. That's through contact with the infected urine or feces, which is all somewhat connected in the same little area.
If she was cured of it by the time she gave birth, I'm pretty sure it would be fine. I don't know that as 100%.
That's just a theory.
That's exactly what this story is, Manta. Is they live in Australia. They went to a thing during the bushfires. They stopped to help a koala on the road. The husband picked it up and cuddled it and got pissed on. And then because they were at these whatever concert or whatever it was, they didn't properly bathe. Had a bunch of sex while he had been pissed on by the koala because they were like, we were young parents and like this was the only time we had. And then asymptomatic for it. Only found out because when she went in to get checked during her pregnancy, they were like, hey, you have chlamydia. Apparently they didn't know that koalas have chlamydia. It seems like it was fine. To get treatment and it clears out your infection. You cannot infect the child. I don't know about the effectiveness of the medication for that specific strain. I'm assuming it was fine. Because, I mean, we haven't heard otherwise. But basically, anyway, they found out both of them ended up accusing each other of being the one who cheated and gave them chlamydia. Because they were both adamant that they hadn't cheated. Blamed each other. 3 years later, it's like, hey, koalas can infect you with chlamydia. And, yeah, the wife is like, well, you know, for 3 years I thought he cheated on me. For 3 years, he seems much cooler about it, where he seems like back to business as normal. Yeah. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's the TLDR, I guess. No. It peed on him, and then they were at a festival where he didn't, like, shower. So it would have still, like, been on him while they had intercourse multiple times. I don't know all the details. I know what this story said, and I'm too lazy to back the story up so you can hear all the information. But also, hi, Manta. I'm sorry that you came in during the thing freaking the hell out before. I do apologize for that. Apparently we do have some droppage at the moment, but not nearly as bad. Might have just been Discord freaking out for a second.
Could the lab tell which if they still have the results? Would that strain even show up on a human STD panel? I'll say more therapy is needed now, though, and it seems like time is needed too, as this is a newer adjustment to
I'm trying to bullshit a paper.
The trauma you both felt for years is real, and your body can't
relatable.
tell that it was based on something that may not be true. OP responded, I don't know, but this is something I'm going to ask my GP next now. If there are different strains, surely they can tell on a test. I might have just found the actual concrete answer I've been looking for. Thank you.
Wow.
Hi, Lost. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
No.
Okay. What do we think, guys? Hi, Lost. Welcome in. Emailed for an extension. Hell yeah. Loaf, you are getting eaten alive by the cat traits.
That was a great ball, too.
Those cat traits do not like you. I lost, like, a
buy more
deerling or
balls.
something to, like, an ultra ball. And I was like, what the fuck is your cat trait?
Wow.
Like, you're a deerling. What the fuck? Just bad RNG. How are you doing, Lost? We're finishing up Reddit stories.
You can purchase Pokemon?
What?
Yeah, in one of the shop sections, you can buy an Urshifu for 20 coins. That I have 0 of.
Wait. Wait. This is news to me. I must figure this out.
The Battle Coin Shop.
Okay, wait.
Battle Coin Shop.
Are the extensions not working? Why is the extension not working?
It works for me.
It's not working on my computer.
Well, I just wasted all my money on a single Ultra Ball.
There it goes.
Yeah, it's under the Battle Coin Shop. You get Battle Coins. You could just straight up go in Pokemon.
I'm with Trini at his place until tomorrow. Ooh, fun. You can get coins. The battle coin shop.
Probably by battling.
Yeah. You can get Iron Valiant through it. And
That's crazy.
Delphox! I love Delphox! I might be like the only person alive who likes Delphox.
No, Delphox is pretty great. It's pretty great.
I have heard so many people. So many people who are like, I hate the Fennekin line. Blah blah blah.
To be fair, it's better than Chestnut. I'll give it that. It's way better than Chestnut.
Better than a lot of lines.
Which is the grass type of that region.
I'm kind of tired of Pokemon standing up. That's fair. I think it works with Delphox because, like, the whole mage part of it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that justifies it, really.
Yeah. Like, okay, one of... So we can all... We all know, and I'll turn back on music for this. Because I feel like we're going to be here for a little bit. Discussing Pokemon. We can all agree that we got gypped. We were robbed with Tepig. There was so much potential for Tepig to be so freaking cute. No. And then we got robbed.
What do you mean we got robbed? Ember is amazing. Gross. He has a beautiful shiny.
Yes.
He has a very beautiful shiny if you have not seen it.
Yes, that's true, we do. Yeah, exactly. But I agree with Manta. I just pointed at my screen like Manta can see me being like, see. I love Tepig, but fuck his evolutions. I don't even remember what his middle evolution looks like.
It's just, he stands up and gets fat.
Okay, my sister's in the room now, and I said, I don't remember what Tepig's middle evolution looks like, and I just heard her next to me whisper, go, ugly. That was really funny. Like,
here's the thing, it could be about to change with the new game coming out, though.
That's what she also said. That's also what she whispered in the corner, was that we have a second chance. We have a second chance. I am really excited for ZA because this means I get another chance to have Absol and get a Mega Absol, which is one of my favorites. Absol and Gardevoir are like my faves.
Here's what I gotta say about the game. Here's what I don't like about ZA. So what I was like hoping for the game is that it'd take us back to the past before the Kalos War, which is what the part of the main story of X and Y was. Takes us back before that. We fight in the war. We stop the weapon of mass destruction ourselves or whatever.
He's gonna have that ugly teenage face. Yeah, a lot of middle evolutions do not look good. Litten's middle evolution,
but then Then I also don't like the fact that there's 2 Gen 2 starters. I don't like that. Especially that they chose the worst of the Gen 2 starters.
I'm so glad we have love for Absol in the chat. I have to see if I can find an Absol. Like VTube. Like VTube asset.
Popularity poll. No, the heck they were not. Nobody's choosing Chikorita.
I was about to say,
I'm sorry, but nobody would have chose Chikorita.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people. Maybe more popular in Japan. I know that the American side of things, they do not like Chikorita, and I don't know why. I love Chikorita.
The game is bad.
I love Chikorita.
The game is bad.
I love Chikorita. Okay, but here's the thing.
Chikorita's great. Meganium's bad.
Here's what I will fully admit to. What I will fully admit to, because I'm an extremely casual Pokemon player. I only care about how they look. I do not care about how their stats are. I do not care about, like the IV, EV, training, blah, 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 blah. All of that, I don't care. I do not care about the stratagems I care about how they look. And the Chikorita line, delicious.
Okay, I'll explain why I say that Meganium is bad in my opinion.
It's done in Japan with all of
It
them.
just
Legends
looks so
Arceus
incomplete.
has the most popular fire, water, and grass starters. So now we have the second most popular ones. Interesting. I choose Chikorita, hell yeah. Yes.
In my opinion, Meganium just looks so incomplete. It just doesn't look like it's finished.
Well, now I have to
It
look
looks like
this
it should
up.
have a 4th evolution stage. Or should have been held
Nah.
back to fix.
Chikorita line. I know, I don't remember what they look like. Is the problem. I remember that I love Bayleaf. I actually thought Bayleaf was the final evolution.
The
I can
Pokemon team?
Okay. I can see. I think Meganium looks great. That's beautiful.
It looks beautiful. It just doesn't look like it's finished. Like, it looks like there's so much more they could have done with it. Hey, Honey Lady, you mind elaborating a tiny bit more what you mean by team, or referring to like the starters or whatever that we've chosen for the games?
I think if it's done in person. Ooh, interesting. Curious what they're gonna do with Totodile. Yeah. Who would you have as your Pokemon team?
Was great.
Okay. Who I would have as my Pokemon team, I can actually answer this because I have had Pokemon OCs before. And it's really just all of the Pokemon that I think are cute.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So, I can pull it up. I'm gonna freeze really quick because I don't fully remember my team, actually. And I feel like there might be a couple switches now. Do I still have it in my phone? I don't. Fuck. Okay, I have to go to my DeviantArt. Oh, when a moment trap. Just enjoy me being frozen because apparently my sleep animation didn't kick in. For whatever reason. Really hope he doesn't become a water ground type. But if you're,
Yeah, well, I hear rumors that he might become a water poison type.
Ooh, that would be fun. I feel like that makes sense.
Because the whole alligators live in sewer systems in France or whatever. Based off that rumor that I've heard.
Human. Oops, not humanoid. I need human.
The Meganium might become a grass fairy type, based off in the teaser for the teaser trailer. It knew disarming voice, which it typically could not learn.
I have what?
I
have lost my actual Pokemon
Chikorita.
team, apparently. I don't know how to do it.
Well, we already know Absol's gonna be on your team. We already know that much.
100%. Yeah, it's always Absol. Absol, Gardevoir. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember who I had in my original like OC team, which I believe was. And I had them at different evolution stages, so do remember that, but I'm gonna go off of, like, whatever I remember. It was Absol, I believe. Absol actually might not have been included in my original lineup, but now it would be Absol, Lucario,
alright.
Gardevoir, Luxray.
Alright.
Part of me wants to pick Litten because up to what's the middle evolution, Torracat? I like.
Yeah.
But like keeping a Torracat permanently feels weird. Let's see.
Primarina's pretty great.
Yeah.
I will give her that. Primarina's pretty great, that region.
Primarina was very
Best starter
very
and best design.
I believe my team had a Rowlet because Decidueye. Decidueye is great. That's what I did. I ever stone to mine. That's fair. Let me see.
No, Cat, you do not stand.
No. There was such a good opportunity to turn that into like a saber-toothed tiger or something. Ugh. Would have been great. Let's see.
Well, then it wouldn't have to have been fire type.
Yeah?
It would have had to be ice type.
No, it doesn't necessarily.
That lived back in the Ice Age.
Okay. There is the potential to swap out Rowlet for Fennekin, because I do think I like the Fennekin line more.
That's fair, that's fair.
And then the last one... Oh, why is the last one gonna get me, like, really caught up? I mean, okay, if we're going with being able to dream team do whatever the fuck we want, and, like, the possibility of having starters, just, you know, anyone can have those starters, they're not necessarily, like, restricted, then I would have to go Oshawott. Because I love the Oshawott line. And that was the...
Oh, I loved it back when Arceus. Arceus made the line so much better.
I love the Oshawott...
Samurai that water dark.
I love the Oshawott line, and it was, the first game that I really actually played of Pokemon. I didn't beat it, but I got very attached to my Oshawott. So...
Oh, you played, Black and White?
Mm-hmm.
I had the first set of games or the second set?
Second set. Somebody sent me. It was either Black 2 or White 2. I don't know where that game went now, but... I don't really have a dream Pokemon team, but I am very partial to Dark and Ghost types. Isn't it okay, let's... I don't remember what I said for my team, but isn't it really funny that, as like, other than Oshawott, there was not water types on my team?
I will give you this. Your team was somewhat balanced to an extent.
Yay! I
could see it going through I could see it like going through decently in a Pokemon journey somewhat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at it, you have a water type, depending on which
Rowlet or Fennekin. Oshawott,
yeah,
probably Fennekin over Rowlet. As much as I love that little round boy.
So depending on which game you go off of, either the original or Legends Arceus, Oshawott or Rowlet could have better typings depending on which game.
I have beef with Lexi. Why do you have beef with Lexi? Do I need to flip to just chatting? Are we just gonna talk about Pokemon and not finish this video?
I will say the only type overlap that you have here that I can see is just like generic from their original games is Gardevoir and Fennekin with the final evolution of Fennekin. That's like the only somewhat type overlap that you'd have there. So it's an actually decently viable team. Crazy
when I was
enough.
younger, my friends had one on his team. Level 100, and he used to bully them. Oh no! That's awful. I just like watching the design. Also, because I follow...
To be fair, Lotso was one of the best.
I follow... There's a page that has done, like, service Pokemon. Like, envisioning Pokemon as service animals. And I do believe Luxray made the list at one point, either on a commission or just, like, a thing they did. Absol has as well as a commission. And, like, I like the idea of practical Pokemon. Now, that's me.
kind of crazy, because Luxray is canonically large. Like, he's massive.
Yeah, that's why you can use it as a service animal.
Like, think of a Great Dane, but bigger.
What is Luxray's size? Let's find that.
But, question, Honey Lightning, are legendaries allowed in this, team building?
Okay, Luxray is 4-7, but there's still...
4-7, yeah, it's pretty big.
Okay, there's still debate between if height in Pokemon is nose to tail or actual vertical. Because it really depends.
In most games, they do put it like height, like on all fours, from feet to top of the back. Well, not top of the back, top of the head.
Well, yes, there's just a lot of Pokemon.
Being accurate to that size.
There's a lot of Pokemon that are. He'd be good at pulling a wheelchair. Exactly. People have giant service dogs. Yep. Really good for yeah.
Imagining a wheelchair Luxray just zooming down the street because of how fast they are.
No. That's not how that works.
Because everyone forgets they are very fast.
They don't have to be. The animals can
No,
walk.
just a basic trainer. Gotcha. Oh, pseudos are all right then. For mine.
What's that do like a trainer?
Okay.
Incredible.
So, despite me being a Gen 5 person through and through, I have to go with my starter definitely being Sceptile. Sceptile is just an amazing Pokemon overall. Then I'll have Zebstrika. Zebstrika's pretty darn cool. Then, since Ty did like 2 starters, I'll do 2 starters with Rillaboom, because I have a very funny build for that one. Definitely Staraptor, because Staraptor is pretty cool. I like him, he's pretty great. Then I have to say, I think I'll also have to go with Lucario. Lucario is actually pretty good. And then for the last one's always the hardest pick. Definitely Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is just beautiful. I have to go with that.
I'm trying to do research on Luxray's size, but there's not much canonical material to work with. Of, like, how big they really are. But also they kind of
looking for a picture of it. Looking for a picture of it. There's one in Detective Pikachu Returns that's pretty much height accurate.
They have him next to a dude whose name I don't remember. They have him pretty much at the height to that, like, a Great Dane would probably be at, like, back level wise. That's an Alpha Luxray. Oh yeah,
Okay,
you can
alphas don't count.
Yeah. Maybe I'll need to
Let's
bust
not
out
count the alphas.
Maybe I'll need to bust out my Legends game again and try to size comparison.
I would if I could find it. I had a alpha one on my team.
But also, like, the evolutions are 3 foot. So, Luxray being 4 foot.
A bit over 4 foot.
Is, like, not that much bigger. There's not much canonical.
I mean, it's bigger than your average child.
Well, yeah. Luxray is a bit over 4 feet, yes I know.
It's bigger than...
Oh. And we're in pre-rolls, great.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I can't find my Switch case, which has every single one of my Pokemon games in it, except for Pokemon Violet. So I'm just very upset at the moment because I can't find it.
It's unfortunate.
I don't know where I had it. Because I want to go shiny hunting in Arceus again. I haven't done it in a while.
I'm too impatient for shiny hunting.
now I have to do the second worst shiny hunt and go through Pokemon Violet. Hey.
I haven't played Pokemon Violet. The most
Alright, I
recent
gotta update
Pokemon game
this.
I played was Arceus.
I haven't played my Switch Lite in so long. I have to re-update it. So that's where most of my save files for all my Pokemon games are. I forgot I had Biomutant on this thing. That's crazy.
I'm gonna finally finish my bowl of snacks while we're in ad breaks.
Let's go.
If you hear me crunching on chips, no you don't. Okay, chat? We
You're
all
right.
agree.
Matter of fact, I don't even remember my team for any of the other Pokemon games I've played on Switch.
I don't even think I made it far enough into Arceus to have a team. I think it was just...
I will say the end game is very, very hard.
I've watched
Oh yeah, I
people
was
play
playing
it.
Peturant. It took me like 4 attempts just to beat the main villain of the game.
Mm. God, I have 18 seconds to
What is it
finish
in
my
there?
chips, oh no.
There's a little cave that I just can't get into because the hole is too small.
What?
Yeah, you heard me right.
Okay.
What can I
Alright,
say?
welcome
The
back,
hole was
chat.
not big enough for me to squeeze my way through.
Okay.
There's still items I haven't picked up. It's crazy.
Okay,
Let's
chat,
take
now
our
that we got
shards.
sidetracked by Pokemon, we'll finish our Reddit video.
Let's go.
Because I still have an actual game to play.
Um,
Wow.
I forgot all about
Oh my
that.
god, thank you.
Oh no. Oh my
I
god,
was
oh my god.
so hoping that we could get this answered.
oh no.
Oh, no.
So if
Okay, chat, what do we think? Are we gonna find out one of them cheated? Or was it the koala? My vote is koala.
Oh, the koala. You know what? Just for the memes, I think one of them cheated. Just for the memes.
Okay.
sorry, I haven't read anything.
Okay.
If it's not koala chlamydia,
Then
if
there
it's
was
not koala-mydia,
Koala-mydia.
Then it's cheating.
if it's
Koala-mydia.
not koala-mydia, then it's not only cheating. It's like now
It's
we're at nuclear levels.
Right, right.
That 3 years later, he found an excuse on TikTok and was like,
Got it.
and that means he put his face down and cried, lying to
That's
her.
insane. And the koala just happened to pee on him.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's hear
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, bring out the koala. Koala walks out.
Aw,
You are not the father.
All right. What are your bets?
You are
Koala-chlamydia?
not the koala.
I love whimsy,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna bet it's koala-mydia.
Okay.
Then I guess I have to bet opposite, and I have to say that the man is a master manipulator.
It is not great options to choose from.
No, they're not.
Okay. I sat my husband down last evening and spoke about how I'm feeling now that we know the truth. I talked about how much pain I've been put through with him accusing me and vice versa, and I apologized for my part in things. Told him how much I loved him and how happy I was to finally put this to rest now that we both know there is nothing between us. And then he starts fidgeting and getting upset, and he tells me that he cheated.
No. Wait. Am
Whimsy
I
is
right?
dead.
I was doing it for the memes.
I am genuinely shocked. For 3. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, we have to keep going. Oh my god! Yogurt,
That is
shut up!
nuts. That is nuts.
For 3 years, and not only 3 years, but Yogurt, shush!
Bro deserves castration, just straight up castration.
Not only 3 years, but 3 years later tries to fucking pin it on the koala. Was crying? Like, dramatically?
And fidgeting.
Well, the fidgeting was later. But crying?
Well, yeah.
Well, the crying was when she first accused him. Like, head in hands, sobbing about it.
Yeah, well.
Oh my god, okay.
Yep, I know, but he still didn't give me the STD, he says. In the month. Oh.
Oh no.
It's even more of a plot twist.
You don't want to hear in the months in this scenario.
No. Okay, even more of a plot twist. He did cheat, but not for the STD. Okay.
Didn't give me the STD, he says. In the months. Oh. No. In the months after finding out, yes, our relationship was in a really bad place, when he wasn't living at home at that time, he went out and had a one-night stand with a girl from a pub in the town over. He explained that he genuinely believed that I cheated, and after a few drinks, he decided he was going to end things with me. So he went ahead with sleeping with this girl. It was his way of getting back at me. Plus, he was convinced that our baby wasn't his, so he was really in a broken place. But the next day we met up, and this was the day I brought up separating, and he said that instantly he had a regret and felt as if things were even now. He decided he would stay if I did a paternity test and the baby was his, which he was. He thought that if I was never going to tell him I cheated, he would never tell me either. He only told me now because he realized how stupid he was and wishes he could take it back, but he can't. Now this koala knowledge has left him feeling guilty. I asked about the girl, and he says he only knows her first name, hasn't had contact with her since, and she means nothing. But my God, this blows. Remember how I said in my post that since finding out my husband is back to his caring, affectionate self? Well, now I know why. He was trying to make up for his mess up. And people were mad at me for not instantly accepting that my STD could have come from a koala, but I swear there was a part of me that instinctively knew this. Maybe that's why I was holding on. It all feels hollow. I feel numb. I'm sitting on a park bench right now while our sons play, and I just don't know what to do. Cheating is a deal breaker for me, and I never slept with anyone. I never considered a payback tit-for-tat move against him. So why did he do it
this
to
is
me?
so
I'm
messy.
heartbroken, and a part of me wishes we could go back to before all of this happened. I can't break up my family. We have 2 kids, 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 cars, and a house together. It would be a mess, but I don't know how to take this on now. He could have told me this 6 months ago when we first found out about this new possibility, but he didn't. He waited until I poured my heart out to him in an apology to dump on me this confession. I can't look at him right now, and he knows it. I guess I'll take a few days to process and then decide things, but I'll probably stay. I love him so much, even though this has broken a little part of me I can't find again. Oh well. I get that a lot of people are now convinced my husband is some sick sadist, but I genuinely do not believe that is true. I don't think he manipulated me for years. I don't think he gave me the STD or cheated before all of that crap happened. I do believe the STD came from the koala. Why admit to things now, if not? Before, yeah, he felt justified, but now he just thinks he is an idiot for doing what he did. I believe him when he says it was the only time it's ever happened. And if people think I'm a fool, that's okay. I'm processing this all in my own time regardless. But the way I see it, we had a really unfortunate thing happen and the STD planted doubt, and he f***ed up. But the way it came out shows me that my husband is dedicated. Man, I really skipped over writing about our actual conversation when he confessed, but it wasn't manipulative at all. It was raw and ugly, and in no way did he blame me. He only kept repeating, I really thought you cheated, and I'm a idiot, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to take the advice of a few people who have said I should take a break. I've asked him to go stay at his parents' whilst I think things through and take time. And yes, I did say that cheating was a deal breaker for me, but my actions have shown otherwise. So that's something I've learned about myself. Maybe that was just an ideal that a younger me that viewed the world in black and white held on to. But now I've experienced how life has
She
more
looks like
to
she's
it,
gonna
and
cry.
I guess now that it's not the case anymore. Another person said that the stages of grief aren't linear, and it seems as if I've started at acceptance. Maybe that's true too. Either way, a break, some hard conversations with the therapist, and my own choice will be the determining factor in the fate of my marriage.
So it was the third option,
So it was the one we didn't consider,
where it was both.
where it was both.
So we did find out
Option
that
three.
the koala did give?
The koala did give
Koala
him
gave.
chlamydia.
Koala gave.
Koala gave.
Koala gave.
So technically, if we're talking about the situation before the chlamydia, no, they never cheated on each other before
Right.
then. He got chlamydia from a koala, gave it to her. They had chlamydia. They both assumed each other was cheating on each other. He then took that as, well, she's cheating on me. This
It's
relationship's
over.
over.
I'm gonna go
My son's
cheat
not even
too.
mine. I'm gonna get drunk and sleep with someone.
Right.
Then they kind of just go back to being together,
Right.
moving past it for 3 years.
Right.
Do
Then
we
he finds
consider
out,
that
Yeah.
cheating?
"Oh, she never did cheat on me.
Right.
And
And
Doc
now
confirmed.
I cheated
Now
on
I
her."
cheated on her,
Yeah.
and so now I have
Yes.
to confess.
But we have
Sure.
confirmed it was.
If so, this is giving. You know what this is giving, and I wonder if any of them say it. How many people in chat and Loaf in the call have seen Friends?
Yes.
Because you know what it's giving? It's giving we were on a break. We were on a break. Ross and Rachel, we were on a break. It's fine.
But here's the thing, none of them ever said that they were taking a break from each other, though.
But, well, I'm not saying that that's what it is, but that's, like, a similar, you know, that's the comparison that I have, that this is what it's giving. It's, I thought the relationship was over, even though we didn't say it, and so, I slept with someone. You know? Do you consider that as cheating? If you didn't say the
Yes.
relationship is over, but the party who cheated thought that it was.
Very much so, yes. Because there was no communication as to, oh yeah, we're done. So there was still somewhat a commitment that was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
That's just how I see it.
Oh yeah, which is what I'm posing to you and the chat, is I genuinely want opinions on that. Because, and it seems like this is possibly where this girl is coming from, where maybe she can't fully express it yet, she can't articulate it, but because she's like, oh, it seems like I started at acceptance. Maybe you can just see the justification of, he thought you guys weren't together anymore, like, he genuinely thought it was over. Like, even if you didn't express that, you can see where in his mind, at the time, where he was at. It's also giving, in the TV show Rain, a kinda similar thing happens between Queen Mary and her fiance, where Queen Mary pretends to, or not really pretends, it's a whole thing, I don't want to give away too much. She ends up getting engaged to the original fiance's brother, and
Interesting.
the fiance sleeps with one of Mary's best friends, one of her maids, one of her, you know, ladies in waiting, and she gets pregnant from it. And there is a part where when this whole thing comes out, where I don't think she's angry enough at him for being like, because it was like the day that this whole thing happened, or like he just leaves for months, like whatever. Anyway, a lot of like the general audience for Rain and even Mary mostly blame the girl, which is very true, because from what I remember, the girl knew that the whole engagement to the brother was not real, that it was a ploy, and then she went and slept with the fiance anyway. So, like, she is 100% more in the wrong. But he's also in the wrong, because it was, like, the day. The day this anyway. It's messy. That's I guess the main point I'm trying to make is it's fucking messy. And OP in this did mention therapy, which I think is a fantastic option, because it sounds like they need a lot of it. There's,
Oh yeah.
I think, not really one correct answer. Like OP said, it's not black and white. It's like, for this particular one, you can kind of justify. You can be like, okay, I understand where your headspace was at the time. Anyway, we'll continue.
It was the koala.
Okay.
It was
Whimsy
giving.
isn't dead.
Truly,
It's giving koala.
It's
koala.
giving
this is
koala.
Australian Shakespeare.
Yeah,
I
that's
love how
just-
nimble
that
Whimsy
is
is
an
crazy.
insane story to have.
Yeah.
That's
Like, for
wild.
that to have happened to you and your marriage. I mean, this is what we were kind of saying with like the crazy situations of cheating, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Nuance. That's like a fucking 7-layer cake.
Seance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seance.
It's a seance.
That's
God.
crazy. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
Do you forgive?
I mean, it's up to her.
And she is allowed to do what she wants to do, right?
And it was a very like, mature ending of that post there to be like, it's complicated and I don't want to break up my family and
Yeah.
if and she's the only one that talked to him, so if she's there to gauge how he is and how he reacted and stuff, I mean, it's up to her how she handles her marriage.
This is yeah. I mean, this is that classic Friends situation, where
Up
it's
there it
like,
is.
It's
What?
it's the Joey we were
No.
on a break thing.
They
where
were
it's
on
like,
a break. And this was Ross and Rachel. How dare you?
Oh, Ross.
See?
I
See?
thought it was
They,
Joey.
see?
I'm a Seinfeld guy. I don't know what this is.
It's like when George. But like, this is such a unique. I think everybody would have a completely different strategy.
Absolutely.
Wait,
different
sorry. I
plans.
just need to make it known they were not on a break. I just need to make sure that that's where I stand on that. Sorry,
were not on a
continue. They
break.
were not on a break. I mean, they were on a break, but still, what he did was inappropriate. Just need to make sure that that is known.
I agree with Arasha.
It's yeah. This is truly tragedy level.
Absolutely.
Insane story. I am so curious what people in the comments would say they would do.
Never saw it. You
'Cause
should.
I
Friends is
just
pretty
think it's
good.
all over the place.
It's so
Maybe
hard
not.
to
Ross
it's-
absolutely
I don't
sucks
know.
as a character, though.
How do you comment on
I
this?
mean, I
He
agree
does.
with what you said. I think
He's
the
awful.
way that she wrote out her feelings were very eloquent, and I
Look
love
at
that
I was
she
cheering
said
for
she used to believe this, but
Chandler
now
and
that
Monica
she's
the
in this
entire
situation,
the
she
entire
realizes
series.
that
Oh,
that
yeah, they're
isn't
very
actually how
cute.
she feels, and I'm glad that she isn't just being like, well, this is what I feel, so I should do that. She's actually following her heart and being present, and yeah, she has to kind of evaluate, like, sure, maybe technically it might be okay or not okay, but it's just the feeling of, are you able to move on? Does it still feel appropriate to stay in this? And
Yeah.
having a family is a
Right.
whole nother layer to it, because they have
Yeah.
kids, they have 2 sons.
After kind of already mourning that issue, it's like they already went through the process of like thinking they cheated on each other. So it's
Right.
like, what does your brain do when it's like, it wasn't real, but it was real, but in a different way?
Right.
You have to like
Yeah.
redo the processing. That's so crazy.
Yeah, when they go to a couples therapist, that therapist's head is gonna like spin around.
It's a koala in a sweater.
Yeah. So I don't think a koala did that to you.
Right. Listen, koalas can control their pee, okay? Like,
It's true.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
wow.
That's
This
all I
is-
got.
So you wanna see the koala?
This is a huge wow.
House wrecking.
Wow for me.
Big.
Judge, I want to sue that koala for charges of home wrecking.
Wow.
Huge wow.
These
Huge
have
wow.
been some stories.
And that was stories.
Yeah,
with Shane.
that was a giant.
That was
mattress baguette.
stories with Shane.
Huge mattress baguette.
Baguette.
Yeah.
Honestly, that has grounded me throughout this whole video. Is mattress
Coming
baguette.
back to mattress
Coming
baguette.
back.
Right.
Which we've determined is a baguette that is
A mattress.
a mattress.
Soft or firm. Maybe it comes in 2 different ways.
Part
Yeah.
of the baguette's a little soft, part of the baguette's a little. Press a button and part of the baguette goes wee to set you up.
Yes, and I like memory baguette.
I like memory baguette.
Well,
Never beat it.
thank you both for being here.
Memory baguette is the best.
I get the game set up. Did I not actually install this game? You have to be kidding me.
It's crazy.
I didn't actually install this game. Oh my fucking god.
I'm proud of you, Ty. I'm proud of you.
Oh lordy. This is where we could have had the Pokemon conversation.
And we still can.
I don't know if it's gonna actually download.
Oh hey, I found a wild Sylveon.
Congrats.
Dude, I hate Hoppip.
Okay,
It leaves this
downloading
position
through.
just right. I thought I found a shiny.
Hiccups. So, what did we think of today's Reddit, everybody?
That was interesting.
What legendaries? Suicune. Suicune, and that is it.
Well, definitely, Zacian or Zygarde.
Suicune, only Suicune. Why? Because it's the only legendary I remember.
Because they have very beautiful shinies. I
Also
love
that.
those two shinies.
We love sweet corn here. It was interesting. It sure was. It sure was stories. They delivered on what we were promised, which was stories. Guess what? Oh no. Oh no, what? I know where this is going, but what? You're terrible.
How? How? You haven't had that many streams since the last one.
Subscriber?
So am I, and I only have 2K.
Well, you also spend all
I've
of
seen
yours
the
on
same amount of
cookies.
streams he has. Not anymore. I haven't spent on Cookie in a while.
Sub and lurking. Yep. I can't believe I forgot to fucking install the game. It's such a rookie move.
That is crazy.
Absolute rookie behavior. On my part. We might not play Omno today. Pass out while watching streams? Yeah. That you do. That you do. We'll see how long Omno takes, but... Oh, never mind, it's ready. It was a very small game. Okay, my original plan had been to, actually be able to beat Omno today. I don't think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a two-parter. Omno's a pretty short game, from my understanding. Oh boy, that's very loud. I don't have the option to turn down the volume. What?
Oh no.
Oh my god, it's so loud in my ears. It's so loud, and I don't have the option to turn it down. That's strange. Oh my god, not this. Still also not correct. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna drop Omno in my ears. See what that does to the OBS. Okay. Kind of got a futz with it, but is that still too loud, chat? Let me know. Too loud, too quiet. Invert Y-axis hold. Surf button language vibration. They said it had unknown controller support, so I don't know if I can use a controller on this. Sounds okay? Great. So this game has been on my radar for a very long time. I believe Jacksepticeye played the demo like years ago. The game officially released in like 2021, I think. And I just, now is the only time it was on sale enough for me to buy it. Kind of forgot about it for a while because I didn't have a device that could actually play it, so there wasn't much point in buying it. Okay, well, established the controller does not in fact work. Awesome.
Let's go.
Oops. Checkpoint. Yippee! I did it! Are there any other options that I can... Nope. I can't change the sensitivity. I can't change the volume. I can't do anything. Okay, cool.
Yay.
Ooh, what are these guys? What are you? I wanna know what you are. I died. I guess I can't know what those are. Can I double jump, maybe? Oh, okay, wait. Can I get over there? I want to know what they are. Hold jump to jump higher. Ah, okay. Is this where I izakai'd into this world? Yep. I drowned. Yeet. Oh. Okay, so maybe I can't get over there yet. I guess I'm not supposed to get over there. I wanted to. Oh, what are you? Hello. What are you? Heed the call, set out on your journey, follow the path to the light. Sure! Okay, Dusty. What did that do? Yeet! Checkpoint! Oh! Cutscene! A turtle! Now, why didn't you tell me that I was being silly and I forgot to share my screen?
Well, I was just watching stream.
Why would you not tell me this? Oh, what the fuck did I do?
Because I'm stupid, you know this. Blame myself that much?
Oh, this does something, but I can't tell what. Okay. Hello, Mr. Turtle Man.
We're friends, you still haven't comprehended I'm stupid. That's crazy.
Am I gonna go find out what those things are? Nope. I'll never know. Oh, I need to, option this way.
Oof.
Good?
Yeah, sorry, just almost got one shot.
Oh. Thanks, Turtle Man. The Initiate. Road, the first legendary animal. That's what you are? You a legendary animal? Ooh, who are you?
Catch it.
No!
Catch it on the Pokeball.
They're worshipping the sun? The light. That's it? That's all I get? Okay. Where'd the little guy go? Wakwumps? Marula. Oh, that's the turtle! Semi-mythic. Glimpsed only rarely, perhaps once a decade. Ooh, okay. Strange angel speaking. Some say they are more plant than animal. Oops. Hello. Can I say hi to you? No, you just stare at me. Okay. They're chirping at me.
Chirp.
They're like clicking. Oh. Should I have stayed up? I might have should have stayed up.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. BRB, no worries, honey lightning. I died it again! Oh. Well, there's a thing here. And I want the thing. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Am I dumb? How do I get up here?
Y'all get out here and eat. I ate one the other day at work with my.
How do I? Can I walk on this tree?
All of the.
No, I can't. It appears. Oh, yes, I can. Never mind, I'm amazing. Oh, I don't want to fall. Okay, there we go. I can get the thing! Ooh, what are you?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what it did. But, ooh, man! Okay, so there's gotta be another way up there.
Cheese, pepperoni.
Hi, little frog.
Jeez.
Oh. I can interact with you. I don't know what that did, but okay. Hello, Loombies.
Hey Ty, I'm not really a genius, but I think you missed that jump.
Huh?
I said I'm not a genius or nothing, but I think you missed that jump of yours.
We keep dropping things, and I don't know what they are. Oh, let's read their journal. They only light up in company, a symbol of companionship and unity. Aw, cute! Okay, this is doing.
I'm so bad at video games.
Gather more energy. Is that what they're giving me? Energy? It fell in the water. Okay. I need energy. This is also a thing. I don't want to do that yet, though, because I don't know what it does. Turtles! These guys are just called turtles. I would like energy, please. Thank you. Hello. Give me your energies. Okay. Peaceful beings who prefer
Alright, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do?
Hi!
I don't know what I want to
Hello?
do.
Lappy crabs. Hello, friend. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, the thing needs energy. Run! Run! Run, run, run. Do I have enough energy for this thing? Okay, did something. What did it do? I don't know, but it did something. Okay. So now I need to get that thing over there somehow. Also, oh, thank you. There's a thing here. I seem to be alone on my way, so I leave these messages behind for those who may wish to follow. For myself, for my memories. If only this endless rain would stop. Huh. Okay.
No. You cannot do that.
Excuse me.
Holy crap.
Can I go this way without falling in the water? Maybe. Haha! Success! Success! I have done it. I am amazing. Okay, a little bit thing.
Oh guys, she did a thing! She did a thing!
She did it, guys! She did it, Chad! Chat, see, I'm not that dumb. Because I am, because I just immediately died in the water. I thought I had like a second that I could get through it, okay?
Not gonna lie, it's even better that I see it twice.
Okay, book. With no memory of how my pilgrimage began, I feel all the closer to the light and the new world beyond the gate. Soon I too will step through it. Okay. Sure, now what does this do? What did that do? Wait. What did that do? I have no idea what that actually did, okay? Sure. Oh, sorry. Sorry, turtles, I didn't mean to scare you. I just existed. I vibing. Okay. Well, there's a thing here. Okay. I can't.
I hate having to relearn controls for games.
Can't interact with you. Oh! Okay. I see. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start this direction. Hwah! Oh, I can't jump up enough. Never mind. Hwah! Oh, okay. Huh. Alright. I can't... Okay. Can I do anything? No. Can I yump? Nope. This puzzle sure is puzzling. Okay. Let's wander around a little bit more. Oh, it was just a crab. Can I jump on you?
A crab.
Nope. So, run and jump appears to not really be a thing. If it is, I am not timing it correctly. Oh. Ah! Ironically, the water goddess keeps dying to water. Okay. Jesus! Okay, I cannot jump very far. I am obviously on the correct path. I just can't jump very far. I feel like I have the right answer here. Wow, the second you touch that water, you are gone. Okay. So maybe I don't have the right answer. Huh. Okay. What can I do? Cause this can't go. Oh, maybe it can. Okay, I don't know what this does.
You just stuff. You do stuff with the thing.
Oh, shit. I fell. Hey, you fell! I fell!
No.
Oh shit, I can't push
We don't
that
do that
anymore.
here.
Wait, cause I would think I would need to bring it up here. Would be my assumption, but now I can't push this. So that's not correct? Okay, so what do I do with you? Okay, can't interact with that. Oh! Oh, I jumped a lot farther. Oh, can I go over here now? Oh. I got stuck. Okay, so, not correct. Got it. I can jump a lot farther, though.
How you can use coke to clean your engine.
Okay.
Corrosion stuff. And he said, just think, or your battery.
Just think what's
See,
going inside.
I
Yeah.
would
He said, just
assume
think what does it inside of you.
that it would
It
go
cleans
up
your
there.
inside.
Huh?
Sorry, sister said something about coke and engines and stuff, and I decided to pitch in.
Oh. Okay, I would assume that this has to go up there. But once I get this, I can't move this box. So there's a different solution somewhere. Which... Oh, maybe it goes... Okay, over there with the turtles, but I'm very bad at jumping on the turtles. Can I YOLO to that turtle? I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted to YOLO onto that turtle, but I don't think that would go very well.
Hello. But then again, YOLO.
You're right. You're so right. Oh, I almost did it. I almost had it. I almost had it. Oh, no. I'm really bad at this type of game. It's such a cute
Don't
game.
worry, I'm playing a game I haven't played in a year, so don't feel too bad.
Oh, shit. I failed.
So you could probably only imagine how well I'm doing.
Probably better than me, who has died to water multiple times.
Oh, I died to a frog twice already, so...
Good job. We're both epic gamers. Okay,
Awesome.
Go! Haha, I did it! Fuck yeah!
Like I said, YOLO. If you can't YOLO, it's not LOLO. I don't know.
This isn't even what I'm supposed to do with this. Oh no. What am I
Oh
supposed
no,
to
you
do with
YOLO
this?
for NOLO.
Because
Oh,
it
it's a lot of
shows me the
cheese.
E to interact, but it's not actually doing anything. Okay.
Well, I just
Up.
helped this lunatic make a lot of cheese. So that's fun.
Okay. Can I still successfully YOLO? Yes, I can! Hell yeah. Now that I know the stratagem. Oh! Oh, neat! Okay. Neat! Ah, the puzzles are puzzling. Oh, shit. Fuck. Guys, don't worry. I'm so gamer. Oh, fuck. Guys, I'm a gamer. I swear. I swear. I'm so gamer. I'm so gamer core. You look at that. Boom. First try. Nailed it.
Oh, it finally stopped raining, thank goodness.
I did it. Aqua pit complete? Oh. But there's a thing over there. There's a thing. Wait. Okay, where do I go now?
Poke it.
To the thing that's glowing, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Mayhaps? Oh!
Mayhaps, perhaps.
Oh, look at it! I leave little footprints! Oh my god, 10 out of 10 game! I leave little footy prints. So I didn't have to go to the thing up there, huh?
I guess not. I don't know. You're the one playing the game, not me.
There's a thing up there. There's a thing. And it looks like I can do something with that thing.
Then do it.
But it says I completed this area. I don't know how to get up here. How do I?
I have better armor for this. Oh yeah, I got this. How do I not have the pants for
There's a
this?
thing there.
Crazy.
Okay.
I have so many incomplete armor sets, it's absolutely disgusting.
Okay, I can't interact with that. Alright, that's just my checkpoint. No. Well, now I'm officially lost and confused.
Well, that's not really anything new.
This is the first stage, and I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I just know I gotta get up there somehow, but I don't know how.
I'm very smart. Just the smartest. It's crazy.
Why? What did you do?
I completed a Korok puzzle.
Nice.
First try, no help.
Great.
Bless you.
Thank you. Wait, my whole body shake. Like shiver, I got cold. I got a cold from sneezing.
I hate those sneezes.
Where? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something.
Oh, it's the Heartbreak Pond. Interesting.
Oh my god, I'm dumb. I'm dumb as shit.
Nuh-uh. Hush yourself.
God.
What the heck is this? Oh,
That was such an easy puzzle. Can't believe myself. Oh, well, this was for the exit anyway, so... Goodbye. Ad start in 35 seconds, oh no.
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Where if you make me yawn,
Tee.
it will not be a tee-hee moment.
What you gonna do about it, huh?
You don't want to know what to do about
There's
it.
a little guy! Oh my god, look at him! Look at him! There's a little guy! Ah! He's so teeny! Oh, I love him!
Friends. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
I love teeny tiny guys!
Let me just steal y'all's stuff real quick. I'll be on my way. Peace.
My leg is falling asleep. Getting stiff.
Hey, dude, chill.
Okay. Nothing to say
Oh,
about
found
these
rice.
guys, huh?
I don't want the rock hammer. Rock hammer kind of sucks.
Checkpoint. There was a little guy again. I think it's the same little
I
guy.
love the little guys.
I think it's the same little guy, maybe. Agnea Plateau. Little guy. No, stop running from me. I won't be your friend. Companion cube. Oh, I can dash now. Fuck yeah, let's go. I'm so powerful. Oh shit. Oh no! Oh, this is the worst possible position I could be in. Oh no! Oh my god. Oh, wait, I pressed space! What the fuck? Okay. Hello? You guys can hear me pressing space. Why did it not work? Okay. 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 Jump and dash. Haha! Success. Hey, little guy. Those who find the light find freedom. Okay. Oh, I almost ran off the edge. Flumes? I missed 2 creatures in that last place, I'm assuming. Obsessed with anything that shines and glitters. Same. Tag yourself, I'm a flume. Okay.
Ooh, a giant hole in the ground. What do you know?
My friend.
Oh, what do you know?
What? Why can I?
Sorry, I was talking to myself.
It's over here. Why can't I do this? Oops, I rode to the crab. My bad.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, book. I am leaving all of this behind, all of the creatures and the beauty that surrounds me, leaving to find a better world out there in the light. What is it like, the world beyond? Behind that gate, I will have the answer very soon. Interesting. Hello, friend. I would like your butt energy.
Brother, I hit you in your weak spot. Why did you not fall?
Ow.
Okay, I'm still pretty good at this. I'm still pretty good at this. Not nearly as bad as the game as I thought I was. I have a weapon I can... That's kind of stupid to put that on.
I feel like I have to sneeze again. It's like that stupid tickle in your throat where you're just like, or your nose, where you're just like waiting for it. And then it never comes, and you just are stuck with the tickle in your nose. And you just gotta sneeze
Yeah,
real bad.
I can hear it.
Okay, I collected a bunch of energy. Da-da-da-da-da. Checkpoint! Checkpoint! Checkpoint acquired. Where am I supposed to go? Where do I deposit all this energy? 11%.
Whoa, hey, brother.
Shoobs! Shoobs. Oh, never mind. Okay. Lively little beings that move as a pack. If left alone, they will weaken and eventually die. Oh, that's sad. That's depressing. Is this the same book or a different book? The silence is astounding, save for the Alterax's call. I can delay no longer. The gate's light is calling to me. Okay. Oh, hi! My friend! Hi, bud. I don't want to scare you. Just here to do whatever this does. I am not certain. Hey! Oh, where? Oh, I lost my friend. I don't know where he went. Okay. Hi! Rummers. None too agile, but bearing enough stamina to fly over a continent without rest. Oh, I am so much faster! Vroom. Okay. We did something. Oh shit! Oh no, I'm sorry, friend! I scared my friend because I hit a wall. Oh, fuck. There we go. Nailed it. First try. It feels like only yesterday that people wandered these paths and crossed these bridges. As I am now, the whispering winds in the canyons remind me of a time before the Great Departure, and of a people in harmony with all of creation. Okay. Oops. Hi! Hello, friend. What are you doing? You just watching me? Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, fuck. Huh. This is a puzzly puzzle. I'll come back to that.
Dude. Go that way.
Hey, little guy. You're trying to tell me something. Hey, little guy. Hey, little friend. So, what do I need to do here then? Can I push this again? No. Okay. Puzzle sure got a lot more complex. Very quickly. Okay. I know we did not. Oh, I'm so sorry, Honey Lightning. Welcome back. I know we did not play Omno for very long, but I have been streaming for a bit. Because of the already hurt of my back, I am starting to get pretty sore. So, I do unfortunately have to call it. I was hoping I could go a little longer. But it is starting to get pretty painful. I'm so sorry, everybody. So sorry.
No.
Yeah. Oh, it's just...
How dare you leave us?
I know, I'm sorry. Just... It's really hurting. And then...
I'm sorry.
And then I'm gonna have to edit these two videos together probably tomorrow. Once I get back from stuff that I have to do. Who's streaming right now? Who can we go raid? Let's raid. You know what? We can raid Nin because Nin has just come back to streaming a few days ago. Oh, we can raid Nin. Yeah. Thank you for stream. Thank you for being here, Honey Lightning. I appreciate it. Thank you.
W streamer.
Thank you to everybody in chat who came today. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for debating Reddit and Pokemon with me. And thank you for watching like less than an hour of Omno, I think. Okay. And so be sure to copy paste the raid message into chat. Give a lot of love to Nin. And as always, be good, be well, be good to each other. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.